All right, welcome to Lizard's Locations, and we have a special one-shot for you guys that is kind of like our little Halloween spooky one-shot that we're going to be doing. So, let's set the scene, shall we? The Mortuary rises above Sigil, the crossroads of the multiverse, like a dead hand erupting from a grave. Headquarters of the Heralds of Dust, one of the oldest philosophical factions in the City of Doors. The mortuary is a house of death, a morgue, funeral home, and tomb of immense scale, linked to burial sites on other planes and worlds. The mortuary is located in the Hive ward, the seediest of Sigil's districts. And the mortuary's eerie yet reverent chambers, the Heralds of Dust receive, process, and lay the dead to rest on a multiversal scale, ensuring every creature that dies in Sigil earns its obsequies. Crematory smoke wafts from the mortuary's gloomy domes at all hours. Ugh. Evidence of the Dusters' tireless work of processing Sigil's dead. Managing the dead is grueling work and thankless work. But without the mortuary and its grim workforce, many of whom are undead, by the way, there would be no room in Sigil left for the living. Bodies would pile in the streets. The stench of rotting corpses would fill the air, and restless souls with nowhere to go would plague citizens in droves. The mortuary is a bleak and interminable building, an upright necropolis that towers over the dismal part of the Hive ward. Located between Blackshade Lane and Ragpicker Square, the mortuary is one of several mega-structures in Sigil. Long-standing, remarkable buildings of staggering scale. Megastructures are often the headquarters of a faction and sites of untold adventures. The mortuary is divided into a series of towers, each shaped loosely like a massive stone tree or an open-air monument. Low, gloomy, domes spiked with bladed buttresses branch from the towers, belching ash, crematorium smoke and incense day and night. Cemeteries, crypts, tombs cluster around the base of the towers, and catacombs sprawl further below.
Catacombs?
Yeah, catacombs. Inside the mortuary, the dead toll on behalf of the dead. Believing the multiverse is but a shadowy afterlife, the Heralds of Dust devote themselves to caring for the deceased. The mortuary's musty halls echo with skeletal figures wheeling squeaking gurneys, shoveling grave dirt, reciting woeful elegies and weeping with remorse. The stench of embalming fluids and rotting flesh wafts from its numerous morgues to stuffy undercrofts and dusty libraries, filled with death certificates, funerary tomes, and grimoires bound in still living flesh. So, for our one-shot, essentially what's going on here is a multiversal law has dictated that a death council convenes in the mortuary once every century, every 100 years. The characters, you guys, are charged with exhuming a series of influential undead entombed on other planes, and you're just essentially escorting them to the mortuary. But once you get there, your job is to do an inspection of the mortuary itself. Make sure things are running above board, right? So, the mortuary has been described, but who are these Heralds of Dust? You guys would know this. The Heralds of Dust believe life is a false existence. Everything and everyone is already dead. They act as Sigil's undertakers, meticulously caring for the city's dead in hopes of breaking an endless cycle of mortality for themselves and others. The Heralds of Dust, or the Dusters, as they're commonly called, see death as a spectrum. Everyone is dead, of course, but some are deader than others. In their work, Dusters seek to unravel the secrets of true death, a higher state of oblivion that transcends the grave. The path to true death is a mystery. No one knows it. But Dusters maintain they must divest themselves passion to progress. Death shows no desire or emotion, and neither should its heralds. So these Dusters, they see on death as a precursor to true death. undead fill the ranks of the Heralds of the Dust. You're going to see skeletons, zombies, and they're going to be in menial roles, the sapient undead, who comprise the upper echelons of its leadership. At first glance, these undead are largely undistinguishable from the factions detached, ghoulish, living rank and file. There's a person you need to know. His name is Skall. Skall. Skall leads the Heralds of Dust as its factol. Factol, F-A-C-T-O-L. Factol is the highest ranking position in the faction, okay? A decrepit lich and an advanced state of decay, he's the founder and the oldest living member of the Heralds of Dust. A faction rumored to be as old as death itself. Skall generously lingers in the existence to guide souls towards true death. He himself looks for one day understanding true death and how it is achieved. Okay, that was a little creepy. But let's talk about who you guys are, right? That's just the setting. So, long story short, we're in the mortuary, right? We're going to the mortuary. You guys have some bodies that you're bringing with you. You're going to take them to the receiving end, right? Shipping and receiving, of course, USPS. And we're going to take them there. And you guys are then going to investigate, make sure everything's up to code, okay? The Heralds of the Dust are the people who are working this mortuary. You guys are a faction that kind of oversees them, okay? But let's find out who you guys are. Let's go clockwise. So we'll start over here with Andrew. Introduce to me who your characters, what they look like, a little bit about them, okay?
I am Death Guard Wilhelm. I am a high-ranking, well, let's say cleric among the mortuary. It is my very solemn duty to make sure that things that approach their death find it and stay there. I am a Shadar Kai, dark, an elf, very much attuned to the darker areas of the energy planes. I stand 6'2", 195 pounds. I am 369 years old. Nice.
Very nice.
Got it.
My talents include the Death Domain Cleric powers. I command the powers of death on a more metaphysical scale than most. But I also have knowings of the underdealings of the city of Sigil. I know the back routes, I know the players, I know how to communicate with these particular creatures, and I know right where to hit them where it hurts the most, in combat and outside of. That's really all you need to know about me.
Very good. Absolutely amazing.
Actually extraordinary.
Mary, would you like to introduce who you'll be playing as today?
And now, for something completely different. G'day, my name is Jimmy Gateway. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, and now I'm retired, and then I went back to work because I ran out of things to do. I'm a little anxious, I was in a few wars. Whatever it is. Don't expect much from this accent.
A
Now,
get together, as we call it down below.
oh yeah, down under. Anyway, I don't really like to talk about my past much. All I'll tell you, most people, is it was a lot, and I know more than you do now. Not like in that fancy book kind of way, but in the every other kind of way. I can kill stuff real good, I can find stuff real good, and I can keep it dead. It's real fun. I tried retiring, didn't work. So I decided to do something that I thought could use my skills without going back into the trenches, so to speak. Mostly I just like to sing. I like to sing a lot. Talk a lot of shit.
What manner of creature are you?
I'm a half elf.
Wood Elf, High Elf, Drow Elf. What's the other?
You know, I wish I knew.
You know? Yeah, that's the thing.
You know, Mom didn't raise anything. My mom, I don't know my mom. So, you know, the whole lineage thing is a little bit weird, but we just settled on half elf just based on morphology, so whatever they call it. I'm just
Racism.
here based on racism, yeah.
So it's brought to you by Ancestry.com.
I'm just here to have a fun time. Kill some shit.
Very good. Anything else you'd like to kind of...
No.
All right. Kat.
I am Detective Daphne Danger Blake. Danger's like literally my middle name. But you know what? I am not going to be a damsel in distress anymore. I am not getting captured in any of those stupid plans because they never work out. They're horrible. So yeah, I'm gonna like do this thing on my own, and I'm gonna win at figuring out the mystery. I'm gonna solve the mystery first. And yeah, I think I'm gonna do like the best here. I'm gonna do all of the investigating and definitely, you know, talk to some people. I am a black belt now. It's really more of like this cobalt bluey black color, which is just absolutely fantastic. Except it kind of clashes with like my favorite color, purple. Yeah, but those monks, they really taught me how to like punch people and punch the truth out of the wall. It's gonna be great. Super, super solid. Yeah.
Very nice. Anything else for you?
I don't think so.
All right, Detective Daphne.
I've only had Daphne here for about 5 minutes, but if anything were to happen to her, I'd kill everyone in this room and then myself.
Oh my god, I feel the same way about you! What was your name again?
Jimmy!
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's with 2 eyes now.
I love that spelling. That's
And
like,
1 M.
That's like my favorite name.
Jimi?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite name.
Oh,
All right.
another thing about me, I'm a raging homosexual.
Oh, there you go.
I've just adopted this one.
Really self-inserting now.
Don't worry about it. Listen, I said I had to make sure because when John and I were talking about this earlier, he was like, "Oh, that reminds me of this character," and I was like, "Well, no, he's better because he's gay."
Yeah. All right, Nate, would you like to introduce who you'll be playing today?
Yes, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Hans Malpractice, no relation to the singer.
Well, malpractice.
Malpractice. Don't interrupt me again, please. As you can see, his claws are like shiny like scalpels. He's
Claws?
a midnight black rogue phantom surgeon.
Ooh.
Why does he have claws?
Because he is I forgot to say tabaxi.
Midnight
Black tabaxi rogue phantom.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Very, very, like, dark fur, but then he's wearing a white clean suit. So you can see his fur beneath
it,
Yeah. Very, he looks, he appears tidy right now, so he's like, yes, no. My father taught me how to wield the claw as a tool for precision and strive for knowledge no matter what form it comes. Since I was a kid, I have been reading the tomes and scrolls of those who came before, and I can hear their whispers of their tested techniques and knowledges that give me the tools for advanced procedural approaches, which I intend to use.
Wait, your voices now.
You don't?
You must require a lot of potassium in order to make sure your fingers don't cramp while you're doing that.
I do have a lot of potassium. I keep some person. Also a lot of Armada.
Wait. Is potassium supposed to be some kind of long form of the word ass?
Yes.
Ah. Continue.
I do have experience in oncology, pulmonology, some dabbling in gastroenterology, periodontics, and transplantations, but my one true love remains hematology and cardiology.
What's your character's intelligence?
I had it at a 14, but now 13.
I was really hoping it would be like 8.
Listen. As somebody who was pre-med, 13 is also nervous.
I was OPHS certified, and from but after a short tribunal, I was recently unanimously given the title Hack Surgeon, and all the extended freedoms and practice that come, and all the extended freedoms to practice my latest cutting-edge techniques and advances
Ah,
on my
cutting edge.
extended sabbatical.
Cutting edge. I see where you're going.
So I'm here at the what do we call it? The mortuary. Here at the mortuary to extend my knowledge.
Very good.
I do have to ask how you get your fur just so soft.
Oh, there are ways. There are certain fats you can apply.
Mine.
Specifically.
Tell me more.
Now, Daphne, be careful of this shit. The accent, it's fucking like it's the ether.
Yes, if you find a rather plump halfling, find
Oh my
greatest
goodness,
fats.
that's insane.
It's wonders with the skin.
Could probably help with these splitting.
The whole half.
No,
Really a problem right now.
Daphne.
What?
No. I don't know about all that. I think you and I could be friends, though. Maybe. Potentially.
Friends.
Well, now you're just making me nervous.
Why do I make you nervous?
Perhaps all of it.
Yeah, all of it.
All of it.
But only perhaps. I haven't, I need more time to think about it.
I assure you, I am the utmost professional. I am
Nah,
a hack
certainly.
surgeon.
Certainly.
All right, so let me just real quick get your names again. So Andrew, you're going Wilhelm, yeah?
Yes. Death Guard Wilhelm.
All right, and then Mary, what was your? You said Jimmy.
Jimmy. Jimi.
Okay. Cat.
Detective Daphne Danger Blake.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get sued.
My middle name's
And
Danger.
neat.
Irrelevant.
Hans no practice.
H-A-N-S or Z?
H-A-N-S.
Okay.
Capital M apostrophe capital L P-R-E-C-T-E-S-S.
Wait,
Fucking great.
H-E-S-S?
How else would you spell?
H-I-S-S because she's a cat? I'm leaving.
It should be an I.
Well, you would have been. Well, that would have pronounced it. Protect this.
You pronounce however you want.
You can also put another apostrophe.
Yeah, just do it.
Malpractice.
It's great. You got it. It's great.
I'll practice.
Malpractice.
It's great.
No relation to the singer.
I still don't know what singer you're talking about.
He doesn't know either.
No.
All right. So
You don't know about the great Franz Malpractice?
I feel like your cousin.
the great Hans Zimmer.
No,
No.
he just said it was no relation.
No way.
Put that down.
That was
What's that intelligence score for Daphne?
It's actually not that bad.
Okay.
Excuse me.
It's very, very
I'm
thick.
a +2.
Mine's dog
I
shit.
figured
Oh,
you'd be
shit.
intelligent. I just thought it'd be really funny if you were like this multi-decorated doctor who's a fucking idiot.
So good. All right. So you guys all got to actually before I even get the talk magic items here, just real quick once again, if you were to describe what your character looked like the outfit they're wearing, what weapons they would see on them. Andrew, go ahead.
Wilhelm is wearing a hood much like my own, but much darker.
Okay.
It goes down into a vest that he's wearing, where his arms are bared like mine are, but his attire is very dark, very somber, going maybe some light silver metallic studs in his armor.
Okay.
As kind of very monochrome, very like dark skin, dark thing, and then like little bits of bright white, and then As for a weapon, he has a flame tongue rapier that, when he activates it, this crimson red flame
Just
sprouts along the blade.
the whole blade just
whole
engulfed in it.
Yeah, and it goes up slowly, like
Oh, so it kind of like extends out.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever heard anything like that before.
Yeah, no, it's TM. Don't steal.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Very good. Very good.
And along with that, he has a medallion of with a bright, again, silver raven
Okay.
around his neck.
Oh, Raven.
Yes.
Okay. Mary, if you once again just real like how would just what they're wearing, and like a weapon that they would see if they saw one.
Jimmy wears pretty like in that way that some people leave the military but they never really leave the military. He's got like the button shirt and it's open but it's still like very not wrinkly and pressed. It's
Well
not
maintained.
well maintained. It's tucked into a shirt with a belt or pants with a belt and everything.
Yeah.
He's got some really crazy scars that have barely dodged what looks like must have been fatal wounds, you know, like nearly fatal scars.
Yeah.
He's very well groomed, wears rings.
Uh-huh.
Nearly fatal.
Nearly fatal. Don't worry about it.
I'm not.
And mostly on his person, you see there are a couple of blades that the word for it are sheathed on his pant legs. They're like really close tight to the body.
Like little holsters on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he is a rather large man that is way quieter than you expect.
Okay. When you said he's wearing a hat, yeah.
Hmm?
So can I see the hair, or does he seem like his really short hair or something like that, or like any facial hair or anything like that?
He's well groomed, so I'd say that he's got what if you didn't like at a first glance, it's like, oh yeah, that guy just hasn't shaven yet. But if you look closely, it's very manicured 5 o'clock shadow.
Perfectly edged, like
Perfectly edged on purpose.
Yeah.
5 o'clock shadow.
Mhm.
And like
Nice.
really
Hot.
nice sideburns,
Yeah.
and there's a peak of hair coming out the back.
Okay. Just slightly long in the back there.
Yeah, just slightly long.
Okay.
A mullet, perhaps.
Okay. Mary's character with a mullet. Interesting. This is new.
Unprecedented.
All right. Very cool. And you said daggers, kind of like knives at the hips there.
He's got 1 machete, 1 dagger.
Okay. Kat, what is Detective Daphne Danger Blake?
I mean,
okay.
like all purple.
All purple, like lavender or like an amethyst. Or...
You know, all of the colors.
Okay.
All of the there's some
All shades.
lavender, there's some darker colors, there's some really light lilac-y bits. There's this lovely green scarf that she wears, you know.
Uh-huh.
Plum, lilac,
Yeah,
violet.
it's really great. Like kind of like a short skirt, good for moving in.
Lots of prattle.
Yeah, like a top that's kind of like tied off so that you can see her midriff, because you know.
Why wouldn't you want to see that?
Because she's got lots of abs and she's proud of that.
Ooh. She got
And
toned
you
up.
should be.
And like really long, kind of like reddish hair with like a headband to keep it out of her face when she fights.
Okay.
Yeah. Stuff like that.
All right. No weapons on body. It seems like hands are wrapped. I'm guessing, or
She's got a mace that she keeps on her back because it glows, so you know it helps her look in the dark and stuff. Yeah.
like a flashlight.
Yeah, like a flashlight. Pretty much.
Cool. Very cool. All right. Thank you, Tracy. I mean, Daphne. And hey, or Hans. What does Hans look like? You kind of described it already. But...
Yeah, Hans is like he's like I said, midnight black tabaxi. So he's just like very dark fur, but it's very sleek, shiny fur. It looks like well manicured. It looks
luster to it.
Yeah, there's like a luster to it. Like if this was somebody's cat, you'd think that they were like, you know, well loved.
Yeah.
So
Stuff like
soft.
that.
Arena Pro Plan.
I'm gonna throw you on what color eyes for the black cat?
Like it's like I'm thinking like a lime green or like some kind of like bright.
So it's piercing still. Yeah.
Very piercing stare. When you look at him, he's got like these big green eyes that are just like maybe
Obsessed that you're making Sasha.
the
That's our cat.
most lovable cat.
And then you said the white clean suit.
Yeah, a white clean suit. So it's you know it covers it covers pretty much his whole body. It's going from head to toe. He's got on like, well, he doesn't really have on any gloves. He just has on he uses the claws. Kind of, they're not out right now, but they can be out. Just so that bring him out when he needs them.
Like Sabretooth?
Yeah. And he has like you can tell from underneath the clean suit there's like some shimmers and stuff. He definitely has on like some kind of protection underneath the clean suit as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So there's like a little bit of shimmer. That's his adamantine studded leather.
Okay.
Uncommon, one of the magic items I got.
So some kind of greenish tint to it.
Yeah, a little bit of a greenish tint, kind of shimmers a little bit. Like you can kind of tell there's something under there.
Okay.
He's which it's a little bit. I guess it could be a little off-putting to some if they see a surgeon preparing to be attacked.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
But he also has on some kind of trinket that you can't really see it very well past the clean suit, but it kind of faintly has the outline of like a heart, so it's like a little light red.
Okay. Cardiology.
A little light red.
Nice.
So it's got a very faint glow, but
Okay.
noticeable if you look for it.
Very cool. All right. No, I got a really good. Those are beautiful descriptions. I love those. All right. Let's do some magic items. I said so for our viewers. Essentially, what we decided because they're level 13. Yeah, everybody's level 13 here. That you guys could get 2 magic items that you guys could pick. One could be offensive, and one could just be a random item. Rarity had to be rare or lower. Nate picked a defensive one because you're using more of your claws.
I'm using my claws as part of my robe. We're using them as like finesse weapons. So
Yeah.
I'm using, but the flavor is that they're each my surgical tools.
Yeah.
Of varying quality.
Yeah, very cool.
This seems like something I would use in my more.
Can't throw them though.
I also told you guys that
There's no fun in the throw.
that you guys could get a third item. The third item will be rolled for. So how this is going to work is I have Nate and I were looking at our charts here, and I have 4 charts that I really like. So you guys are going to roll a D4 to find out what chart you're going to roll on, and then you're going to roll a D100 once you get there. Okay. So let's keep it going clockwise. So Andrew, roll D4 first, please. 1. So you'll be rolling on magic table F. Now I need you to roll a D100, please.
Yeah, because you're fucked.
There's so much glitter in my makeup right now.
92.
God.
92. Okay, never heard of this item before, so good luck. Pipes of the sewers.
Don't like that.
Pipes of the sewers.
Oh, really?
So all these should be on D to be on, so you should be able to find them there. All right. Let me know if you have a hard time finding them. We can figure out there.
Sure, I'll
Mary, D4, please.
4.
4. You'll be rolling from Magic Tide table I. So I need you to roll a D100, please.
41.
41. So for everybody who doesn't know, these items, so the charts, these go from common to legendary. You said 41?
41.
Vorpal Sword.
Oh.
4. Just sword?
Yeah, Vorpal Sword.
I can't use this. By the way.
So what we'll do is we'll see if we can trade first. Do tradesies. Can you see anybody would possibly be able to use that?
You must be proficient with wind instruments to use the pipes.
Okay.
I have. Ooh, interesting. I have Vorpal Greatsword, Longsword, Scimitar.
Let's go ahead and do Scimitar. Unless you wanted to do one of the other two. But.
Since it's a shrug, we can do the tradesies
Yeah.
on whichever one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's insane. Oh.
Never mind. I don't want those pipes.
Well, this sword's pretty,
Well, if you really like it, what we can do is I can have Andrew reroll D100. You just
I'm
put me on
not
the
going to make her trade a legendary item for my
Yeah.
ship.
So let's roll for the other. Let's roll the other 2 people first, Andrew. And if a trade doesn't seem feasible, right? Because I don't want to punish you for a random roll. Okay.
The pipes.
You wouldn't care. You wouldn't. Your character at level 13 would not carry an item they couldn't use, right? Kat, let's go ahead and have you roll D4.
I'm
No.
not worried about the pipes.
I do want to explain.
1.
Basically, the pipes allow me to be ignored by rats and vermin, and also summon rats and vermin.
Oh, I was gonna say, basically the pipes make you Morbius.
That would be better.
You're the Pied Piper.
Yeah,
I could give you proficiency with that if that's something that you're
If you want to
interested
be the
in.
Pied Piper.
it would be very funny for my character to be the very solemn and then suddenly fucking bust out some pipes and
Yeah.
fucking
So
summon a bunch of
that is,
rats.
I am willing to do that too. That's another option we could do. I am tough buffet.
1!
1. You go ahead and roll D100 for magic item table F.
It'll stop eventually.
100!
I
It's
think
kind of
that's a-
cocked, though.
I think that's a 100.
It's
That's a-
kind of on a 100, but it's also pretty cocked.
Yeah. Oh,
I say it's 100.
I said it was cocked.
I like that it landed on 100, so let's go with it, because it really
winged
doesn't matter.
boots.
No, that's pretty good.
Guessing that this lets me fly.
You have to look it up. Nate, go ahead and roll a D4, please.
Are these on the
1.
D&D Beyond app, or are they on the internet?
Magic item table F. Go ahead and roll a D100.
Wait, I need to define which that's mine. Right. Okay. I know. Worse. That's gonna be. Wait. Why do I forget how this works? The zeros is
0 or 100.
0 or 100.
If you get all 3 zeros, it's 100. If you get the 2 zeros and then another number, it's just the number on the other side.
Okay, right.
That's why a big
I got a
0.
A 7, you say. You have a weapon +1, a +1 weapon of your choice. However, since you're doing your nails, would you like to just make your nails a +1 weapon?
Sure.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. I'll
Oh
do
my god, I
So you
also
have
did
a
my
plus.
nails.
Just make a little note. I have an index. I have this. If you need a sticky note there.
Oh, I can just do it and beyond.
Okay, cool. So your attack rolls and your damage rolls have +1. Okay. Andrew, did you make a decision on whether this was something you want to re-roll, or would you like to take the proficiency?
I would like to re-roll it if you
All right,
don't
go
mind.
ahead and roll a. Let's do a full re-roll. D4 again.
1.
Okay. You guys are just rolling the ones.
I rolled a 4.
I know. You got the legendary table.
Is that what happened?
Yep. The higher the roll, the better the table.
Oh, I see. So this is going to be something as well. You got it. 69!
Nice.
69.
Don't even care anymore.
Last one.
Excellent.
All right, you get a bag of tricks,
Okay.
and it's the gray bag.
Okay.
I almost took a bag of tricks as my magic item that I got to pick.
That's much better, thank you.
Oh my god, the best part about these boots is that they're drawn with, like, you know those little anklets that have all the little spangly bits?
Yeah.
They kind of look like that, but on top of leather boots.
Fine.
I love it.
Oh my god.
All right. So we got bag of tricks.
Perfect.
I said gray, right? Yeah. Gray bag of tricks. We got Vorpal sword.
Yeah.
We have
Flame boots.
flying boots, and then we have. Remind me what you got. You got the +1 nails, yeah.
I got a file so I can shop for my nails.
Can we?
Yeah.
Can I read this sword so you guys can understand my
Yeah. Tell us what this Vorpal sword is.
So we decided to the scimitar because it's the only one that's finesse.
Mhm.
+3 to attack and damage, and ignores resistance to slashing. When you attack a creature that has at least one head and roll a 20, you can cut off one of the heads. It dies if it cannot survive without the head.
Yep.
If a creature is immune to this effect, or it is immune if it is immune to slashing damage, doesn't have or need a head, has legendary actions, or if the GM decides that the creature is too big for the head to be cut off with this weapon, such a creature instead takes 68 slashing.
Yeah. It's great. On top of your crit too.
On top of my crit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vorpal was pretty big back in the day.
Yeah.
And it still is, apparently.
Vorpal and Luckblade. Luckblade is another famous one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Jesus Christ. Add.
Honestly,
You guys
one
put it on one
point.
hand and a knife in the other.
Don't make me hit you with this. You're not gonna like it.
This must have just out. This is hard.
Just gonna.
Very cool. All right, so we got
Perfect.
magic items. Go ahead and add them. Make sure to attune them if they need attunement. That's just after you equip it. There'll be a spot when you scroll down. It'll say attunement checkbox.
Oh, it does require attunement. I was about to say.
Yeah, your Noif I did not make.
There's
require
no way that doesn't require attunement.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about announcements. Kat, what's going on here? Who are we sponsored by today?
Let's see. Because I actually did my job this time and wrote it down. So
Nice.
today, we're... I gotta stop talking like that. We're sponsored by Druidcraft Games. Because they're
Very
really
cool.
awesome. And Chris makes beautiful things, and you should definitely use the link that's in our link tree, probably, to go and get, I think, 10% off by using the link with the little code.
Absolutely, yeah. And Druidcraft, amazing woodwork, right?
Yeah.
All your woodworking for any type of like gaming hobbies that you have, we want to look at.
Yep. And you should also check out the podcast. You want to do what? Because I enjoy listening to them.
YWDW.
So you should listen to them.
Yeah, and we'll have at our break we'll have a little sponsorship that you can listen to from them.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for our wonderful sponsors there. With that being said, let's go ahead, roll into the intro, and let's play some D&D. Yeah?
Woo!
Allegedly.
Cue the
All right.
music. Your group begins approaching the mortuary. A sinister jumble of sepulchral towers, claws above the Hive ward. Low, menacing domes adorn the structure's heights, and branch-like walkways wind around its towers. Unending trails of foul-smelling smoke waft from the structure. Fog gathers at the structure's base, just barely partly obscuring the countless tombs that surround it. Somber and shadowy, the monument evokes a hand clawing up from the grave with fingers splayed. How would you like to enter?
All right, I'm going right to the front door.
Okay.
I will follow closely behind.
So you approach Death's door.
They should absolutely, yes, absolutely. In both instances, both interpretations of the word, I just go up and surely they should be expecting an inspection, so I will just go up and rat-tat-tat.
You approach, and as you're approaching this gigantic or adorned door, like you see these corpse collectors, a mixture of. Ooh, let me switch actually. Thank you, Nate. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, that's you guys.
Hello!
I missed this.
That's
Alright.
all right.
So, as you guys approach this door, you see these corpse collectors, zombies, skeletons. One skeleton with a clipboard looking at the carts they go by, uses its bone and just starts scratching into this clipboard.
Can I borrow that,
No,
please?
I'll let them do the work now.
why do you need it?
Because we're doing an inspection and like it's really helpful to see all the paperwork and see how everything is going.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna help her. I have the investigator background, so I am basically just like a professional
I'll provide
inquisitor,
some
so
guidance.
they would know who I was. And they either
Like actual
You see-
guidance?
they actually see me as like one of their own or a nuisance.
Okay.
So can I roll with?
Advantage, yes.
Oh yeah, I took investigator too. They really want to help me.
Oh, so investigate.
The fuck
got-
number is that?
Let me see it.
Oh, it's an 18.
I
From the
do.
side, it looks like a 22. and I
So
was like,
I have the background of Scion of the Outer Planes from the Lawful Outer Plane.
Okay.
So that.
Are you lawful?
Oh well, I was part of an esteemed organization.
lawful equals a thing.
Doesn't mean anything.
Interesting. Fascinating, in fact.
So, Daphne, what'd you roll for your persuasion?
Oh my god, so that's like
With advantage and guidance.
32.
32. Okay, that beats my 12.
The beat your 12 of what?
My resistance, my insight. So you see the skeleton. Fine.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
Hands you the clipboard, and you see a clipboard, and
I think with the 32 he gives him his hand too.
just like.
Stick that on my purse.
Good. Oh,
Oh no, here. You can have it back.
thank you. Oh, fuck. Screws it back on the other way. Thanks. Go ahead and make an investigation check also to kind of look at what you're seeing here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Who do I build to?
Me. I'm a practitioner.
Takes a rib bone. There you go.
Thirsty.
Thank you. And starts like leaning over one side. Starts pushing the cart more. What'd you roll for your investigation?
17.
17. Okay.
To be clear, I rolled a 5.
It's pretty easy for the most part to look at what's going on here. It is essentially they have like their scheduled visits, like making sure who's coming in at certain times, in which you do see your guys' names there, right on the list. And the mark that was the most recent check was an order from Faerun, and it was a body of a Loxodon, some kind of priest at a temple.
What kind of temple?
A temple that was to Savras. Well, go ahead and do a religion check, see if you know who Savras is.
Pretty good at those. 23.
So Savras is a deity that deals with not insight but divination, like checking and scrying and such knowledge.
Let's see. I thought you were just going to say Leviathan.
Nope.
I know. He makes an appearance again.
I mean, he did die.
Yeah, so
Oh,
this
I was
is
thinking
very
of the other Loxodon that was Joel's flame.
This is very useful, thank you.
Yes, I can't do the rest of my job now.
It's okay, I'll let them know.
You'll let Factal Skull know.
Yes.
Good, very good. I guess I'll help you. And he points to the zombie. And he starts like grabbing the cart and walking, just still leaning over
How
one
racist
side.
is it that zombies don't get to talk with skeletons?
Oh, who said they? Enough
It's
to
just.
No rest for the wicked.
Well, no, I guess I'm racist now.
So there's many entrances in. You guys are going up the front. Death's door, where they're wheeling the cart, is actually, you can see them, they were on their way to around the back side of the tower. Okay? That's a big like iron door that you guys would know, you guys have been here before, so Death's door is just the back side of this. It would take you straight to corpse receiving and shipping, that department, which is where you guys would want to go to take one. You guys are escorting 2 bodies with you guys. Front gate is directly in front of you, so you can either veer off to the right where they're pushing the carts, or you could go straight to the front gate.
Oh, I think I already knocked on the gate, didn't I?
Yeah, you were going up to go knock on the gate. Yeah.
I definitely already knocked on it.
All right, so you go to knock up on the gate, and go ahead and make a perception check too.
All right, I'm sure I'm all right at this. Maybe, perhaps. Oh, not quite, but let's find out. Yeah, that's a natural 1.
Yeah, you go to knock on the gate, and you immediately take. Let's see. 2 points of slashing damage. As you go to knock on it, your hand catches some of the razor vine that's just kind of like draping over the doors, the gate itself. So you go to knock on it, and like you're just trying to find a spot to knock. And when you go to knock, it just and it cuts. And if you guys don't know, razor vine is like it's a hazard from the lower planes. It's these like bladed, essentially vines, right, that kind of hang from the lower planes, like the abyss and such. And so like it almost looks metallic, not plant-like, but metallic. Straight tetanus, yeah.
What a delightful shade of crimson.
Right, can Billy.
Getting lockjaw from a plant.
Billy, please, if you will. Thank you. Do I hear anything?
Yeah, there's sounds of like bones moving, rattling across. You hear grunts. You hear some commands, people barking out. It sounds like a ghosty voice, like a, "Hey, make sure we go that way." And like these like weird distortions of voices behind the doors, but no one's coming to the door yet.
Of course. All right. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to get the welcoming committee this time.
I mean, we could just open the door ourselves. Just, like,
Go ahead and
pull
make
it
a
open.
perception check as well, see if you can avoid the razor vine.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna stop him for a second.
Initiative to see if you can beat it.
Now do I have to roll in?
Yeah.
21.
Cool.
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna hold my hand out.
So you kind of catch his hand. Or
Yes. Well, I'm gonna use my
Telekinesis.
telekinesis to stop him.
Yeah, you go to your hand's just kind of stuck
He's gonna like,
inches away from the door.
and then he's gonna look over and see the hand, and he's just gonna go, fascinating.
Allow me. And I'll use Mage Hand to knock on the door.
Okay, so you go and knock. Mage hand is perfectly fine. Once again,
And again, this is invisible, so it's just like a... It's just
yeah,
like
you
noise.
just hear this knocking, this echoing, and it's like a crumbling stone. Like the door, it feels like this isn't for a front gate. Like this is not well maintained. First of all, you know, and so like
We'll have to write that down.
yeah, right. And so you're knocking on the door. The voices of the bones start to sound closer and closer, and as you guys hear the bones, and like you see this big hulking zombie just pushing the door open, and the razor vines just scraping as it's trying to hold across the door, and the door does open in front of you.
Do I know the name of this zombie?
Do a history check. You've been here before, so.
Just a straight up roll, 17.
17? Yeah, you would know this big hulking zombie. He's typically at the front gate. This is Jethro.
Aw, Jed.
Appreciate it, Jethro. And I'm just gonna walk around.
No problem. He's in like, somebody should see to the vines.
We've got it written down, Jed.
Fuck. That was my job. I should see to them.
Agreed. You will see to them.
Begins grabbing like a big broom and just starts like kind of like it's like scraping against the metal.
Jeff, does that work?
We'll find out.
Do you need any resources that we can bring back to you?
Yes.
All right, we'll write that down also.
Levitation spells would be great.
All right, levitation spells.
Also
things.
gloves.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, you see my hand?
He shows you his hand, and it's just the decaying flesh of a zombie's hand. That's just disgusting.
Oh yeah,
gonna-
that looks right terrible.
It is. Tetanus got me.
Oh, that's no good.
How can you speak?
You got better.
Factal skull.
Lockjaw. Nasty business. Alright, will you continue?
I really like your costume.
Thank you. Wait.
You look great, Jeff.
It's a uniform.
That's even better. Love a man in uniform.
It is a uniform.
Just
It's not a
motioned.
costume that everyone wears.
Assets, excellent uniforms.
All right. Off we go.
Off you pop.
Off our pot. Now, where should we go first?
Well, our job is to deliver these bodies, so
It's true.
let us continue.
You see hordes of skeletons, zombies, whites, and then typical dusters, people in their cloaks, kind of just moving around, making sure everything's kind of checking for trespassers along the walls. It seems like there's a pretty good security presence here.
Right on.
Asset, good security.
G'day, how are things handling?
So you guys continue forward?
Yeah?
What are we here to investigate?
So so what you would know is that you are to deposit the two bodies at the sending and receiving, or shipping receiving. You will check to make sure that that area is good, and then there are three other areas. There's the Spirit Sump. There is the Never Vault and Factal Skulls Orrery.
The Never Vaults. Fractal Skull Story.
Y'all just let Jimmy lead the way the wrong way.
Jimmy kind of beats his own drum, so.
Yes, he
What was the
does.
first one?
The first one is shipping and receiving.
Second one, sorry.
Spirit Sump.
When you say, like, check to make sure they're okay, like, what does that mean?
Investigating, make sure that security and defenses are appropriate. There's no cracks. There's no unregulated, like, spirits getting away. Making sure that there's things that are dead
Or the health
are
inspector.
being transitioned.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
how do
Or
so
the death inspector.
since we're inspectors, we know like the dead are monitoring the dead.
Mhm.
So, I guess what would technically seem out of alignment when there's dead monitoring dead, because dead would be like dead monitoring, like the dead that are monitoring the dead could be dead that would want to escape.
Oh yeah. So one, do they have some form of identification, right?
Yeah.
That recognizes that they are in their appropriate zones.
I imagine there'd probably be some sort of like the badge that they have would also be kind of a leash that they also.
It's
must
a
have.
collar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a tether. Or some kind
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
boat.
You can see it. It has these like skull runes all across the collar of them. Even the big hulking zombie like has a gigantic like neck collar.
This place
around
must
it.
smell great, by the way.
It's awful.
Yes, all right. I'll go ahead and walk up to one of these security blokes, and I'll be like, "G'day, we're
Yeah.
here for the inspection today. Do you have a supervisor that can give us a tour around?"
So you still go to one of the dusters in the clothes. So Duster turns to you, and you see like a lich, like their face is completely sunken in. Hi. You seek supervisor.
That's right.
Yes. Do you have identification?
All right, I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
He pulls out. He does not have a collar because he's a duster.
Right.
So he just pulls out from his pocket a patch, and it has a skull with a snake going through.
And I show my badge.
Very good. So you are here to inspect.
That's right.
That's good. That's good. Supervisor. From what I was told, you would be going on your own way.
Oh, well, there's the fun in that. I figure nobody knows this place better than the security.
Well, the security is doing what they should be doing.
Sure, but I figured that they would allocate some resources to giving us a tour around since this inspection has been scheduled.
I can spare one duster.
Fantastic. Let's do it.
Do you think it's appropriate to bring along a duster with our party?
Certainly, they will give us an idea of how it's supposed to look.
Mm.
And if they think that this is, it just gives us a better idea.
Plus-
Accountability.
Plus, if he gets nervous, we'll know something is amiss.
Mhm.
Yeah, you and I are on the same page, mate.
Havana. And you see this woman in these dark black cloak. She has golden trim along her like cloak going down. Her eyes are completely covered. She's blindfolded, and she has these golden like kind of like spirals going out of her hair. Her hair is completely black, kind of cut mid-ear length. Pale white skin. She has a. It's not even a trident. It's two-pronged.
Biden.
Bident. Yeah. She has a President Bident, and
Fork has 4 prongs.
and it has like these golden a torque. Pitchfork maybe.
That's why it's called a fork.
Would a pitchfork be too?
Well, there was
No,
Say
a
it
pitchfork
Yeah,
also
that's
has 4.
Anyways, she has these like gauntlets that are golden trim as well, and you can see just slightest blue from her staff. Like this.
Girl, your accessories game is on point.
Thank you. I am Havana, the Exorcist.
G'day, Havana. I'm Jimmy. Badge.
Ah, yes. And she shows you. This one doesn't have the snake in the skull. It has a skull, and then it has like this green mist coming through it, and the green animates on the badge.
Very nice. Can't fake that.
You are wishing to.
I'm going to investigate the badge.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'll let him do that while we still talk, so he's not like interrupting her to be like,
No, I'm not making like a big deal of it. I'm just
Yeah.
making sure to not to for one.
I'll look at the
Seems
badge
legit,
too.
man. Seems legit.
Oh,
You can as well.
I'm distracted by her fancy jewelry.
Because she looks good.
It's doing the thing again.
Very fair.
It's doing the thing.
Yeah, it's not. It's saying that it's not coming through.
Do we need to pause and find out if it is coming through?
We can figure out in a second.
25.
25. The badge is completely legit. Yeah, she's good.
Right, Havana, we're here on a inspection. It was scheduled, and I anticipate that you probably saw us coming. We are, the first place we want to get to is the spirit,
No, the first place we need to
Oh,
get
do we
to
want
is
to go
the
to shipping and
the
receiving first?
shipping and receipt. Oh, right, we got these bodies we're carrying, yeah?
What kind of bodies do you have?
That's a good question. What do we got?
Well, actually, I can provide
Well,
that
according
information.
to
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
Odds are likelihood.
You wouldn't have to roll for this. You would know. So that you were probably one of the people who did the by like the autopsies and stuff like that.
Yes,
You know.
it was very exciting.
So one of the bodies you have is from a world called Exandria,
Wow.
and it is a half orc that is like extremely purple skinned half orc, and their face has been completely smashed in it, like something completely caved their face in.
Now,
That
so
seems
you
to be-
have the injuries that killed you when you go to the underworld. That sucks.
The second body you have is a owlin that you found in Strixhaven.
Has she been turned to stone?
She has.
No, horrifying. Thanks.
It's where she belongs now.
You, as you, she described the bodies. Havana goes, very good. These were scheduled, and it's good that they've been taken. So you need to go to shipping and receiving, yes?
Yes.
Then it is on the other side of the tower. You would have been much better to go through Death's Door.
Yes, I've already drained them of their fluids as well.
That is excellent. The people there will completely love you for that.
I am pleased.
Oh, we were supposed to go on the other side, man.
but if we go this way, like straight through, then we can like do a perusal of these rooms on our way.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right this way then.
Yay!
She leads you guys through, and everybody make a survival check just to see if you guys can keep track of how she's leading you.
What? Can it be
18.
perception?
Dirty 20.
Oh, natural
24.
Okay. Yeah, she's taking you a pretty straightforward way through the front gate. She points out to you some areas, and you guys do notice that there's this one room that you see some skeletons arguing.
What are they arguing about?
Some kind of limb. Like they're like pulling on, they're like playing tug of war with a skeletal limb.
That normal?
Are you asking the...
Havana.
What do you mean?
It's not very good teamwork, really.
Is it normal for them to bicker like that?
Who?
Havana.
I walk over to them and I'm going to lift the limb with my telekinesis to try and like pull it away from the both of them.
You approach this cadaver room. Cadaver.
Cadaver.
Yeah. Where you see these maimed undead, and they're kind of perusing. There's a bunch of them perusing just replacement limbs, so they can just this fits better, The zombies are like kind of pulling over this, and you lift it out of their hands. You do that, and they're like, "Hey, what's the big idea?"
That would be my question. What is the meaning of this? I'm going to float over to my hand.
I saw that forearm first. No, I did.
Now. Fellas. What seems to be the issue?
I've been waiting 29 years for one of these.
Now, what's so great about this arm over the other ones?
It fits my skeletal structure. It fits mine even better.
Well, how long have you been waiting for it?
28 years.
That's pretty close.
I have to say, it definitely suits your body type better.
I don't look
Why,
at
thank
this
you.
Havana, how do these issues usually get resolved?
Is this in the, well, I guess he's going to ask this to Drew. Is this part of our purview as far as inspectors go to resolve conflicts as well?
I wink at you. Havana!
I would say this doesn't usually happen. This is totally a new occurrence. Why would people usually be fighting over it?
Insight.
Yeah, I'm going to insight as well.
Natural 20.
Oh, I didn't get an natural 20.
I did not get a natural 20. I got a,
17.
what is my insight? Plus 11.
I got a 32.
So 32, natural 20,
15.
15,
17.
Okay, so you two would get it. I rolled 19, so you guys would know that there's something. So you guys read the obvious bullshit. The obvious bullshit is like, come on, like this shouldn't be happening.
Oh, Vienna.
The rest of you guys are noticing that she seems bothered by something else.
Can I make a perception check?
Yeah. I don't know if you would have a reason to, because you kind of see the obvious reason.
I think his reason for looking around is seeing if there's any additional security in the room.
Okay.
I'll make a perception check to see if I can do that thing. Because
Yes.
At a 22.
22. You look around. You see there's an alchemy jug for producing embalming fluids that's out of place. And you see that most of the people are all the other skeletons getting limbs are wearing collars, and these two are not. You notice the collars. You notice the alchemy jug. And
I got a 24.
And you notice that 24. Yeah. And you would notice that her eyes are on the alchemy jug.
I would like to punch her in the shoulder, in a good-natured, friendly way, and just be like, "Girl, come on, tell us the truth." And I'd like to extort truth.
Okay, do I have to roll against that? Or?
Yeah, it's a charisma saving throw. Oh wait, I have to make sure I hit first.
Oh, you're actually attacking her?
I don't have to do damage if I don't want to. I believe is a 25.
25 will hit.
Wait, and then she makes a charisma saving throw.
That is a 13.
She fails, which means that she's unable to speak a deliberate lie, and all charisma checks that we make against her are at advantage for 10 minutes.
Excellent.
I stung a little.
Oh my god, I'm
Actually stung a lot.
so
It really hurt.
sorry. I really didn't mean to.
You hit a lot harder than I thought. You're also really pretty.
Oh my god, you too.
Objectively correct.
I mean,
the
exclusively a subjective viewpoint.
I'm not annoyed by them arguing. I'm annoyed that they're not properly collared, and
Goodness, they're not.
there's embalming fluid jug that should not be out. It should be locked away in the cabinet.
Why would one have embalming fluid out?
Most likely, people use. We get a lot of mummies who come through, and mummy lords usually. This is weird. They're.
It's okay. Tell us everything.
They
Remember, we're not judging you, we're just judging everybody else.
use it in trade.
See, so currency.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
It's alright, Anna.
But there's only 3.
Is it?
He'll be alright. Or
It is only better for you to help us than to hinder us.
Yeah, so they should be collared, shackled.
2801, 28193.
And where would one go to make sure that they are so collared?
So they should be also sent to shipping and receiving.
Well, good.
All
You
right,
can come
boys.
with us.
enough about the arm now. It's time to go.
One of the skeleton, looking still as you guys were talking to the van, they're all just trying to grab this fucking lid that was floating above them. Oh, fuck.
Now, don't cause a fuss or nothing.
You two are in violation of infraction 2094. You need to come with us immediately.
Is that about the collar?
It certainly it is.
Well, how did you
Intimidation check.
And I'm helping. In fact, I probably should be doing it, but I'm helping.
The other character.
I'm smiling, but in that way that's
I basically just have the arm floating, a little spin above my hand.
24.
24. Okay.
There's gonna be a lot of high numbers.
One of the skeletons,
lot of
they
resurrection.
kind of look at you, and immediately they just are just staring at your nail like this.
It's gleaming.
Scalpel. You know? The other skeleton looks at you and just kind of is sizing you guys up a little bit.
Now, don't make these things complicated. Let's keep it easy.
Do I get the limb?
Well, that depends on how good you are, doesn't it?
It does depend on how good you are.
All right.
Fine.
Yeah, let's go, buddy.
And he's a bulky skeleton.
Tell you what,
If
if this
your-
all goes smoothly and everything, we'll talk about the arm again.
If your requisitions have gone through properly, there should be no issue. If there has been no paperwork submitted, then we shall need to make sure it goes to the proper allocation fund.
Since we are not
The
cooperating,
simple way of saying that
infraction.
is that once everything's all sorted, everything's going to be a lot better. You won't have to fight for arms.
That sounds good.
Excellent.
Everything will be in its proper place.
Alright. So, Havana shakes off, and then. How long does that last, by the way?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
All right, Havana, continue leading the way.
I'm also going to use Mage Hand to collect the embalming fluid.
Okay. You have an alchemy check.
And I'm going to attach the arm to the object.
Which one? There's two.
For one,
I mean, I have the arm.
oh,
Where are you going to do it? We're trying to prevent a fight.
I thought he one's gonna get the arm to cooperate.
The one was like, if I be good, like they're like a dog treat kind
No,
of.
we're lying to them.
If they come with us and do
all
the
sorts
thing.
of dog treats.
Essentially, one was intimidated, and the other one wasn't intimidated, but they're like, if I'm good, then I get the arm.
Yeah.
The forearm.
Yeah, no, I have the arm with me.
Okay.
And I can roll persuasion if you want.
Once we decide who gets you, then he'll give it to you to attach because you're the surgeon.
Does he need a dog treat? I have ruby snacks.
And that's it, everybody. We were sued by Warner Brothers. It's been nice to see you.
You
Warner sisters.
Warner sisters.
Warner sisters.
There is. You're getting led back into the main hallway, out of the cadaver room. There's a unsettling chill. It pervades this solemn monument. Its cold stone walls are reminiscent of like a crypt as you're walking through.
Or a noir.
The halls are dimly lit, uncomfortably silent for the amount of people walking through. Save for the occasional distant groan of an undead or a plaintive call of a wailing spirit coming from a room to the side. There's an acrid sting of chemical odors that hangs in the air.
Sorry. It's the phenomenon.
Yeah, that smells right.
You guys find yourselves moving towards corpse receiving and shipping. And there is it's an underground facility. You guys start kind of going lower and lower into the backside of the tower. It reeks of rotting flesh inside here. It's grim-faced workers shuffle between a series of chutes set into the south wall, and they're prodding these supine bodies with these rusty implements. Periodically, corpses tumble out of the chutes onto these stone slabs with a loud thump. Upright coffin with these spidery legs ferries corpses deeper into the facility. It looks like a coffin with these metallic spider legs. They're just skittering all around. This seems to be receiving and sending area for the corpses.
Excellent.
All right. Now, where do we put these?
You would bring them to one of the chutes so they could be transferred to the next location.
All right, so I assume that's for the fresh ones. Are there any particular ones that they're supposed to go to by circumstance or otherwise?
They should first go to coffin fitting.
All right.
And you bring them towards the north side of the room, and there's crafters, these people with these mechanical implements for hands, begin measuring corpses for coffins, caskets, sarcophagi in this area. And you see them like measuring, and they look to you. Yes?
G'day.
These corpses have been drained of their fluids and are ready for coffin fitting.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I do like your energy.
Place them on the table.
Right, Hans, I'll let you
I think you're overestimating my my forearms here.
Here's an extra one.
You see this fleshy body, the arm, but like
Just a little too far.
part of the arm bone, like where the wrist meets, just rotates, and a protractor comes out and starts beginning to look at the angle of the skull. Oh, yes, yes, this is very good, very good. I have just the size. And begins, in like the hands just beginning like a seamstress, just moving across the body, carefully opening it up, looking at the organs, adjusting stuff, making it a little skinnier around the hips. Yes, yes, coffin. Let me go to coffin storage. Can I borrow one of you to help assist, please?
All
As
right.
you wish.
Would you both like to come with me?
Let's go.
They bring you to the corpse storage. And there you see the Heralds of Dust, sequestered bodies kind of just moving around that require further assessments like cylindrical storage area in the center of the facility. Corpses stored in this area are magically protected from decay. undead workers sometimes take breaks in this area as you see a couple of zombies relaxing, smoking. I got no lungs anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wish that I felt that still. Fuck, Duster's on deck. Duster's on deck. Yes, sir. How may I help you? Oh, yes. We need coffins. And he gives dimensions this size. Yeah, sure. Okay. And then he goes, just whistles, and it's like no strength. It's just this disgusting, flat, awful, like piercing noise. And you see a coffin with spider legs come by. 1, 2. How many you guys need?
2.
Spells, I know we need 2.
2, Ja? 2?
Yeah.
2, please. No, bigger coffin, one to fit the more of the half-orc body comes out.
Right.
Just take these with you. The animated coffins will follow you. It'll be fun.
Just terrible stuff. I just hate it.
All right. Efficient.
Yes. Please, you, both of you, go. Yes. In his hands, like his fingers are like just metal, like surgical implements, kind of like reminiscent of your nails.
We've got a couple of stragglers. Is this where they go to?
What do you mean?
There were just a couple of them out there that didn't have collars or anything. We want to make sure they've got the proper.
You have those 2 skeletons with you.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, please send them to me.
All
I
right.
can take care of them.
And taken care of they will be. Let's go.
Good.
All right, fellas.
Good.
We're in the right place.
All right.
Time to get measured.
Animated coffin 1, go to that one. Animated coffin 2, you over here. And you see as they go, shh, and they kind of like lift up the base of the coffin, like from the arachnid body that they have. You guys watch as he just has a zombie kind of roll their body in there just nice and gently. And then a husk of like kind of like almost a mix between like the muscle ligaments are starting to fade away, right? But there's like more bone than there is muscle on them. Not quite a skeleton yet. It begins rolling the other body into the next coffin. Yes. So we have fitting done. We have corpse storage. Is there anything else I could help you with these bodies?
Just the other 2 skeletons, and then that should be good.
Oh, yes. Come in.
I'm gonna look around this area to see if there's anything out of the norm or anything out of protocol.
Okay.
I'd love to search for clues.
Okay.
That's essentially what I'm doing. Yeah.
So both of you guys can make perception checks.
Not investigation. I'm better at perception, but
You would be perception. She would be doing investigation.
Okay.
Yeah, I figure the way our team works is I do a lot of talking while you guys are uninhibited and.
Well, that's a 3, so 17.
17.
26.
All right. So what kind of clues are you looking for? The clues of.
But to solve the mystery, really.
Okay.
I unmasked the mask.
All right,
person.
Fred.
You're looking
I
for
don't
what?
need Frederick's help to solve the mystery.
I'm looking for anything out of protocol, like because I imagine that I know what it's supposed to look like and how everything is supposed to be happening. I'm just looking for anything that is not being done to code.
Okay, so you see Dusters are performing their deeper examinations in these like offshoot rooms,
Mhm.
right? They seem to be, you see the badges clearly, like they're working in an autopsy room essentially. Perfectly fine. The sorting chutes, you look over to the sorting chutes, and this is what Daphne, detective, also finds.
Yeah.
You see these animated coffins are working as gurneys, essentially, right? And they're trying to ferry these corpses from the examination slabs onto these set of tracks that work as almost like a conveyor into the 4 exit chutes. Okay, and so as they move them across, you see that the chutes begin to like creaking a little too much, and the animated coffins and then they begin placing more bodies on there. It seems a little weird what's going on over there. Other than that, the arrival chutes, they seem to be like 5-foot diameter, these like pneumatic tubes that kind of set into the south walls. And so like each corpse will arrive on like this examination slab. That seems to be working perfectly fine. You see Heralds of Dust conducting their brief inspections, moving across, and they look a lot like the guy you met, who has these like metallical hands. But yeah, so the only thing that's catching your attention is the sorting chutes area.
And it's catching our attention because it looks like it's not been maintained properly, or
Yeah,
that something
like
is actually wrong.
The animated coffins are operating a little erratically, and the conveyor belt that leads to the chute seems to be working weird. And are you approaching this area at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in like further.
There's an
investigate.
oppressive heat that seems to be radiating from the south chute's opening.
Super hot. Like me.
Super hot. Super hot.
So, did he sort out the 2 skeletons?
Yeah, so as he's looking to the 2 skeletons, you're watching this process, and I'm sure you're pretty taking an interest in this person as well. He takes these collars out of like a little back pocket, and he just kind of fits them around. The first one, smaller skeleton, not too hard to kind of fit. The second one, he's like, yeah, a little thicker. See. Can I borrow your hands for a second?
Yes.
Yes, I need to modify. You see this right here? I need to extend a little bit.
Yes.
Could you assist me in this?
I could absolutely assist.
Okay, can you make a dexterity check of proficiency, please?
Dexterity check. Not a sleight of hand check.
Oh, you can just slide hand. Yeah, slide hand over.
Yes.
And he's assisting. You're both working together, so you have advantage on it.
Oh.
Huh.
Where's my other die? That is gonna be a 24.
24. Okay, so you take essentially what you do is you take the bolt out of where the hinge of where the collar is. You slide it out more and then replace the bolt back in, allowing it for it to extend the collar more. So essentially, like think of it as like if it had overlapping, so you're extending it, making it a bigger circumference. Okay, or diameter, I guess would be a better understanding of it.
Makes sense.
And so the I guess circumference would be affected by the diameter. So,
I mean, they
right?
would both
So,
be
yeah.
extended by what you're describing. So
Yeah.
yes.
I've done these inspections before. Do I know like how this collar works like magically?
Yeah, you could do either Arcana or a History check to understand a little bit about it.
Do an Arcana check. So that is going to be a 16
16.
overlap.
So you know they work as like GPS locators, first of all.
Which roll?
So they have anybody wearing this can be scryed upon without even casting. Like it's just quick, right? The second thing they work on is that they allow for their innate powers, whatever innate power they have, to be diminished. So it's a way of limiting ability.
Restraining bolts.
And do I know that this is specifically used for undead, or can this be used on?
It could absolutely be used on real life. Yeah. On living.
Wow, real life?
Real life,
Wow.
yeah.
crazy.
Do I know what these colors are called?
These are just like with a 16. Well, that would be Arcana check.
I could do a history.
Yeah, do a history check.
Yeah.
Because Arcana is more of how it operates.
That would be a 22.
22? Yeah, absolutely. So these are just called stanchion collars. Stanchion, STANCHION.
Okay.
Should probably collect a couple of those in case we find anybody else without a collar.
Who are you talking to?
Just the general milieu.
So you kind of figured out, watch it, collars replaced. They immediately, they seem slightly more docile. Not crazy docile, like not a big, it doesn't seem like it's like crazy affecting it, but there is a slight difference in their attitudes.
All right, what's the standard procedure for getting these boys some arms?
They have to wait, unfortunately. It's supposed to be divvied up. They're not supposed to be arguing against.
All right, so which one does this arm get divvied to?
Oh, you have one. Is this what this floating limb is?
Yep. That Billy got.
Very, very good, very good. Yes. Looks at them, looks at proportions. This is too small for you, my friend. And he looks at the bigger one, and he goes, "May I have the limb?" Takes it. Very good. and then like immediately starts like pinning the arm into the other one. The other one, like if a skeleton could smile, like has the biggest like like jawbone kind of unhinging a little bit, and the bigger one, you see the collar start to glow red. Like it goes from like a bluish color, natural, and it transmits into this red-ish color, and you see him go, "Well, that's not good," like that. And as the collar begins to turn red, the hulking skeleton's like bones begin to enlarge, larger and larger, and then the collar starts to turn purple, and it's like fighting. Like it's like this skeleton should get gigantic. Like we're talking huge, but the collar seems to be holding them down a little bit. It's suppressing some of that innate power, and at this point, there is an alarm that goes off in the sending and receiving. As just kind of like sounds like a whistle, begins as a whistle and then becomes a didgeridoo. Because why not? And the sound,
it's the sound of my people.
yes, and it keeps continuing, and then all the side rooms kind of gate off. So a lot of the dusters are unfortunately kept behind these gates in their side rooms. So it's this hulking skeleton who then immediately just and smashes through the one who just got the arm. Takes the person who's been operating, looks at you guys, and we're going to head and roll initiative at this point because I'm just going to have him keep doing his thing.
Wilhelm is literally just like
I'll
this,
take it.
just watching.
Yeah, this.
Same with Jimmy, just like fascinating.
We really need some of those necklaces, like just in case we find some unidentified skeletons later.
Well, that's really interesting.
Are there any extra ones lying around?
Of the
Collars?
We'll have to check on your turn.
Check on my turn.
Oh. Second here. Got some people going on. Havana is with you guys still. So Havana.
Yes, she is.
See what you can do.
And just so you guys know, this person who's working with you guys is called a remnant. Herald of Dust remnant.
Mm-hmm.
Like Savannah is?
Huh?
Savannah is?
Savannah.
Havana?
Havana? Sorry.
No. Havana is in my gosh, what's that called? Their person.
Exorcist.
Exorcist, thank you.
Exorcist.
Yeah, a remnant is, you guys would know, a remnant is someone was trying to learn more about true death.
Oh, I thought you meant remnant as in like the race remnant.
Oh, no. Yeah, kinda in a way. They are dead. But they are, since we were trying to learn about true death and something went wrong in their rituals, and so they're caught in this weird plane, and so a lot of them have augmented themselves.
So like a shitty lich.
Yeah, essentially. His name is Bothrak.
I was gonna introduce myself and then everything went wrong.
Yeah.
I wanted to check his badge.
Alright, 25 or higher.
Yes. I got a 29.
Alright, so Jimmy is a 29. Okay. 20 or higher?
20.
I have plus 13.
Okay. 15 or higher?
17.
And then, what did you get?
10.
10. Alright, we got our map set up over here, just so you guys can kind of know here. Right here we have two animated coffins that now seem to be kind of aggressive, as they're letting out 4 zombies out of these capsules, these tubes that we're talking about, and they're kind of like infiltrating.
We really should have investigated those tubes.
And then over here we have that
Well, we didn't give him a
skeleton.
chance to.
Yeah, that skeleton that kept growing and growing and growing, right? Just so you guys know, this is Bothak, who is the remnant who's been assisting you guys with the mechanical hands.
Mhm.
Over here, the apothecary-looking person is good old Hans. Then right here we have Jimmy as the hat. That's one. Then we have Havana. Then we have the hooded figure. It's going to be you. And then over here in the back one's like a changeling. Actually, no, I messed up. Sorry. What did I mess up? Yep, changeling person is Havana. Bright color hair is Daphne because I thought bright like color. So yeah, that is so you guys can see that. So first up, Jimmy.
All right.
Daphne on deck.
I'm gonna take a free action to just be like, cool as a cucumber, not even stressing. Just be like, Havana, this doesn't look right.
No, this is not. And you would know 10 minutes have passed by a cat. So.
Oh, okay.
And I will go up to the golem.
Over here.
Yeah, and I'll say to my team, because I assume we've worked together before, right?
Yeah.
So you guys will know what I mean when I say, me and Billy will take care of this one. You guys get started on the others. And I just get...
I'm partying with that, but let's do it.
Let's split up, gang.
Let's split up, gang.
And search for clues.
Oh my god.
I'd prefer if
Those are the
you...
most important part.
I'd prefer if you killed things at the moment, but... Sure.
Those
Yep.
are secondary, I guess.
And I will
You can
go
find
ahead
Tokyo
and use my sword.
True.
My cool,
That's like
really
the monks taught
fucked
me
up
that.
sword. As soon as I remember where I put my hat. Look at you. That's not good. Well,
It's so weird.
I didn't hit. Because that's a, well, unless he's got some really low AC, that's a 12.
12 will not hit. This is the rapier. Oh no, you don't have a rapier.
Skimmy.
You have a scimitar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So your vorpal sword goes to slice at it, and one of its arms like works as like a spike, and it just deflects it away.
Hmm.
And you see like what was this like 2-armed skeleton now has 5 arms. And they all end in spikes.
Well, it's fine. I'll use my own hand. No, how dare you? That rolled really bad. And I'm gonna assume that if the natural 5 didn't hit, the natural 3 certainly won't either.
You know, it actually gets lower in AC with the outfit. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
I keep
You
saying
pull
I'm
out the
gonna make
knife,
that.
and you go to slice at it, and it takes 2 spike arms and just cross down parries it.
Right. I'm trying to figure out why these are different numbers. The hit numbers are different on Beyond. I'm wondering if these are calculated correctly before I lie. 3 plus proficiency plus 8. Yeah, these are not correct. So that's actually a plus 11. Does a 16 hit?
16, as you go to slice... Oh, this is with a what?
This is the corporal scimitar.
Okay, so as you go to slice across
Purple.
with the... You get like a 3rd attack, is that right? Or
No,
you just had it wrong.
I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, that's not right.
Gotcha. Okay, so the first slice will actually cut through. It will make contact.
I'm making a note. It says plus 7.
Gotcha.
That's just not correct.
Not with your proficiency and stuff.
Not with proficiency, and certainly not with it being a plus 3.
Yeah,
And then the knife was saying plus 9, and I'm like,
it's
that
probably
is correct.
it's probably trying to say that you have proficiency for some reason.
Well, it's incorrect,
Yeah,
I think.
because I'm guessing it's a plus 10 or 11 that you have, right?
It's a plus 11, yeah.
Yeah, it's missing your proficiency.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
You're not proficient with scimitars?
It should be, but I guess not. Especially since...
Yeah, it depends whether you took Bard or Rogue first.
Took Bard first.
That's why.
So not proficient with my sword? Bastard.
Do you want to switch it to a short sword?
Would that give me the...
I think you are you proficient? I think you're proficient with short swords.
Should be. Your college.
I mean,
Yeah, short swords are
eloquence.
simple. Are considered simple.
Is that what this is? It's being mean to me.
Martial versus.
Rude.
It probably won't tell you the.
It'll just be
baseline
piercing
thing.
instead of slashing. That's all the difference is.
And less damage.
D6 instead of D8.
They don't have a vorpal short sword.
These are rapier.
They don't have a vorpal rapier.
What do they have? Just long sword.
Great sword, long sword, scimitar.
Well, just we'll say it's a short sword and use that efficiency to it.
Yeah, I figure that. And then we'll just make it piercing.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll fucking jury rig it.
And actually, a scimitar is a D6, so they're both D6.
Ah, cool.
What?
Scimitar.
Why is a scimitar a martial weapon then?
It's
Oh,
because
because it's finesse.
yeah, and the new Unearthed Arcana is switching short sword to martial.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you're telling me that being a finesse weapon is why I can't,
Yeah.
but I need finesse for the other part.
Yeah, because it's a better weapon. It has more options, so it's martial. It's just like a scimitar is better than a short sword.
But I need it to be finesse because I'm using dexterity.
Oh wait, no, short sword is finesse as well. But
Well, then what's the difference?
it just they made short sword a common.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me look at some stuff.
Pump the brakes!
Yeah, short,
Actually, don't hold on. Continue with what you're doing. Don't wait for me.
Anyway, is anyone else within 5 feet?
of you, a good guy or bad guy?
Of the Scully?
As in the bad guy within 5 feet?
Is anyone else within 5 feet of the baddie?
Yes,
Okay.
but they're good guy. Just so you know.
They are a good guy, but I have a swashbuckler thing.
Okay, cool.
So if nobody
why
was,
is short sword is a simple weapon? In 5 feet, that's so crazy. Anyway,
Yeah.
continue.
I don't know, man. All I know is that's 10 piercing
I cried.
damage.
10 piercing damage.
Yes.
Okay, it seems to be resistant to it.
Well, no, it isn't because it's vorpal.
Oh, Vorpal cuts through that.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, scratch what I said.
And then I get advantage because it has the Vex for
Your offhand attack, so you get to roll that one again.
Yep. So Vex for there's a mastery, weapon mastery.
Yeah.
So it was a natural 3, now it's a natural 15,
Which is gonna hit. Yeah.
which is kind of hit because that's plus 9.
Yeah. 24.
24. And that goes in my attack action because my weapon mastery for my knife puts it in the attack instead of the bonus action.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. And the damage on my knife is a d4. So that's 5 extra piercing. But that one, it can be resistant to.
Okay. Alright, so it does take damage.
Nice.
Went from missing both attacks to hitting with both.
And
Is that good?
yeah, it's good. I am not going to use any bonus actions. I'm just going to be like, all right, eyes here.
Yeah, so it goes to block and like cross down parry, and you just kind of spin the dagger around and stab it right into like the forearm with the spike.
Yeah. So, for the record, me saying I got this one, go to the other ones means get.
All right. Anything else is it for you?
That will be all. I'm not using any bonus actions yet.
All right. Jimmy's done. Daphne up. Hans on deck.
So I can't see.
Yeah. So Daphne is right here. So you are 5, 10, 15 feet from the monster, right?
Sure.
And then the other way, you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet from the nearest animated coffin.
Okay. What was coming out of the chutes?
The chutes were 4 zombies coming out. The animated coffins were opening up the chutes.
Okay.
This is where that conveyor belt was, where all the heat was.
Yep.
Actually, theoretically, you would have been closer to that, yeah? Because you were
Yeah.
investigating that. So I'm going to put you like 10 feet from the nearest animated coffin.
Okay. And the animated coffin's probably not undead, but the zombies would be.
Zombies are definitely, you would know that for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'd like to, with my 50 feet of movement,
Uh-huh.
not attack the coffins, but get up with some zombies.
Okay. So the way the map is kind of confined because there's chutes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To get to the zombies, you would cause opportunity attack from both of them. No, from one of them. Sorry.
Let me just read my ability.
Because to go left here, you would still exit them, and if you were to go right, you'd be doing some parkour. But one of them will still get an attack.
And if I use my boots, it's a bonus action to fly? Or no, my boots just allow me to fly.
That would tell you on the item itself. I believe there's at least some type of action or bonus action to activate the boots.
It really doesn't say that.
Can you read it? Okay.
While you wear the boots, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed. You can use the boots to fly for an amount of time all at once or in shorter intervals. And then if you're flying when it expires, blah blah blah.
How long does it last?
Oh, I have 4 hours of flight time.
Oh shit.
Okay, so if you so you're activating them now, and it doesn't say it costs an action
It
yet.
does not say it costs an action.
And yeah, you would be.
She just has
Pretty
flying speed.
Yeah.
Then I've got 50 feet of flying speed, and I'm just gonna like swoop over them.
Okay, so you're able to easily 5, 10 to go over without taking opportunity attack.
Yeah.
And you can be there.
I'd like to be amongst the zombies with my Mace of Disruption.
Okay.
Because it's always better to light up a room when things are spooky. And then I've lost where my actions are. Here we go. And I would like to swing my Mace of Disruption at a zombie.
Okay.
Just kind of smash it in.
Go ahead. So the nearest one on the
Well,
right.
not that one. Yeah, that would be a 29 to hit.
29 will hit Bobby.
Oh, poor Bobby.
And a goal. I can't see, but I'm just gonna say it anyway.
That would
I
be...
see the light coming from behind me, and I go, "At it go!"
Oh, right. Because
You see her flying to the air.
They're undead, which means they take extra damage. 2d6. So 9 plus 8 is 17, plus 5 is 22.
Yeah.
22 damage.
Okay, you knock its head off. And-
Does it have less than 25 hit points?
Yes.
It is destroyed. Oh, wait, no. It has to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, it's already.
You
dead.
knock
Oh.
its head off.
It's a zombie.
Yeah.
It kills
Sorry,
it without
sorry,
its
you knock
head.
its head off and its body crumbles. If that
Oh,
helps.
okay.
Yeah, it has exactly 22 hit points.
Sweet. I pick up its head and go, oh, cool. It was a man in a mask.
No,
Mortal
it absolutely exploded when you hit it.
Mortal Kombat uppercutted that head, and it flips off. Make the catch. It's great. Straight up Kevin Kiermaier.
And it totally was a man in a mask, so that's cool.
We all wear masks.
And then I'm assuming that I can't then use Flurry of Blows.
No, but you get a second attack still.
That's beyond 30 feet of me, right?
Yes, it is.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
Bonk.
Okay, it doesn't say on the same person. But anyway, my second attack is on the next zombie.
Okay, so you go to attack Billy.
Hey, Billy's right here.
That's mine. Not really.
That's just what I call.
Yeah,
Okay, well.
that's a 25 to hit Billy.
25 will also just barely. Yeah, it is.
And he's undead too.
This is also a mace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've just got a mace. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
swing him a mace. And he's also undead.
Yes. Zombies. Yep. Mm-hmm.
15.
15 damage. Okay.
And does he have
Is he
less than-
down?
He does have less than 25. hit
Okay,
points.
then he makes a wisdom saving throw.
8.
That's a failure, and he is destroyed.
Okay, you go to swipe and hit this one. This time, his head, like you make contact with the jaw. His head just spins around completely. You hear the crunching of it, and then his chest cavity just bursts open with light. Yeah, Billy's also dead.
Cool. Then it
Gosh, you're
does
killing all my people.
on Flurry of
Bye.
Blows. It does not say that I have to strike the same person. with My Flurry of
Correct.
Blows.
Yeah, they are separate attacks.
Sweet. I'm just gonna keep pointing to Flurry of Blows. These are unarmed though, so I'm just gonna like Like,
According
elbow
to
check.
the original, before what they were doing, it was monk weapons or unarmed. Does Flurry of Blows no longer say that?
It says 2 unarmed strikes.
Oh, never mind.
I'm happy to use my monk weapon.
No, it's fine. They must have changed it recently.
I'll elbow the next one. And
Okay. Yep. So you go. Actually, you would have to move, so you can.
do I still have?
Oh yeah, you have like 30 feet movement still. The problem is that now you would be doing opportunity attack.
Oh,
You're next
because
to one of
I'm
the
next to the coffins. Well, then I'll just elbow the coffin since I'm
Okay.
using my unarmed attack.
All right, so you're gonna attack that guy.
Yeah, that's a 16.
16 just hits.
Ooh. Got the right dice. That's 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay. Seems to take full damage.
And then the next one's 15 to hit.
No.
15 misses.
Because he said it was 16.
Well,
So
my
you
next
elbow the
one.
first coffin and it like kind of like creaks open the door and you can see like hear a little bit of
power
rattling from
gamer,
inside the
meta
coffin.
gamer over here. Jeez,
Uh-uh.
been maxing.
My second one
all
just kind of
this shit.
swipes through the open gap, and it's like, oh darn, I didn't.
Okay.
Shoot.
Jinkies.
That's it.
Alright, that ends
That's not her
Daphne's
catchphrase.
turn.
I
You're
know,
up.
right?
Yes, of course.
My
If you're
catchphrase
gonna
is, I'm not
copyright
a damn fool.
infringe,
My catchphrase is,
no,
Spankies.
her catchphrase is Jeepers. Jesus.
Yes. Yes.
I'm ready. Move me to the nearest.
you're right, it's no longer,
That would be good old big boy.
Ah. I'm here.
You are
I'm
near
not a
big boy.
damn.
Yes.
Get away
I
from
will-
Big Boy. Go get away from us.
I lied. There's one more thing you have to tell me.
I'm listening.
Extract aspects.
On the
The coffin.
okay, what do you need to know?
I'm gonna know from our previous interactions and
Don't
our
you know
previous
what
work
extract
effort together
aspects
that I
is?
need to disengage and go to the other construct.
Okay, how much movement do you have?
I have
40?
40. Yes.
Just barely.
Oh, I would have been able to make it either way. I assure.
Oh, Kara, can I have 5d6?
Yeah, so
And before you do that, she's doing extract aspects, which is one of her cobalt soul.
yeah. Alright. So that's damage vulnerabilities, damage resistances, damage immunities, and condition immunities.
Okay, condition immunities. It can't be blinded, charmed, deafened, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, or poisoned. Damage immunities, poison, and psychic. What else can you know?
Resistances and vulnerabilities.
No resistances, no vulnerabilities.
And you said I had immunities?
I already said them, yeah. Poison and psychic. And then condition is blinded, charmed, deafened, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned.
So I 100
most conditions.
I shout all of those things out.
No.
Guys, don't poison it, and like, it doesn't actually have a mind. So, like, yeah. It's real dumb.
I
Yeah,
work
it's
3
3
hours to just try to do.
Just completely.
Fucked myself on a sneak attack.
Oh, what?
Because I'm not next to
No.
anybody or
Yeah.
because I was told to leave.
Sorry, I also was trying to get a sneak attack.
I mean, can you not attack the one that I'm attacking?
It'd have to be range, I think. You don't really have any range abilities.
No, I do.
Why does it have to be
I could actually. Well, but would it be disadvantaged because I'm engaged technically?
If only if you're engaging this one. If you're
I haven't
ranging,
yet.
yeah, you're fine.
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try a short bow shot.
And this is on this one over here. The one that got hit already.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you would have advantage on that.
Do I?
But you would
I don't know
have.
if I'd have advantage.
You would have advantage if you sneak attack.
Okay. I was like, I don't think I have. Okay. Short bow. That's the same. Fire. Or actually, that'd be a +9, not a +1. That will be a 22.
22 will definitely hit.
Another successful operation.
Arrow just straight into, like, you see where the elbow, like, dented the wood? by like spots, like checked out the wood. There's an arm that reaches out, and as the arm reaches out, it just arrow goes straight through its elbow.
Ouch.
Mm.
So they are coffins. There are things in there.
All right.
That sounds like a lot.
Let's do the math here.
A rogue? Doing a lot of damage? What?
Huh?
Ah, crazy.
No way.
21, 4, 5, 31.
31.
31
Ooh.
piercing.
It is looking rough now. As that arrow hits that elbow joint, it just takes out the complete elbow. Arm just is hanging on by a little bit of flesh. You can hear the coffin screaming from inside. Oh yeah, flesh. And it's just screaming.
What has flesh now?
The arm that's inside the coffin.
Oh,
Yeah. And so it's just screaming and howling out, and it's just like.
well, I heard
it's looking
him
rough.
talking that it was freaking spider legs. I'm like, they don't have flesh.
Fantastic.
Very good.
It is good to know that my range has such precision as well.
That was your action. Anything for your bonus action?
I already used bonus action.
To disengage. That's right. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. That's it for your turn, right, Hans?
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like Hans is gonna so for flavor, he's gonna put on he'll put on his hairnet, and he'll go like, you owe me, and he'll run over to the other one and just be like surgical precision, shoot the coffin.
All right.
I'll pay it forward.
Zombies are up now. Wilhelm's on deck. Zombies approach and start running over.
I'm shocked I got to play this round. I thought they'd all be dead by now.
They are approaching Daphne, and so the first zombie is coming up to you. This is Jacob. He is going to attack you with a slam attack.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
That hits. That's clear. Do you have that ability yet, or not?
What?
To naturalize 20s? To
Oh,
get rid of natural 20s.
No. Why
It's
would?
only cleric 5.
How would I do that?
Death clerics have it, but apparently not at level 5.
So that's going to be only 10 bludgeoning.
Oh, alright.
Wait, what?
Now, what was the attack?
Natural 20.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And how much damage?
Just a zombie.
What kind of damage was it?
Bludgeoning. And it's going to make its second slam attack against you. That is going to be a 10 to hit. Okay. So Jacob's turn is done. Now Edward is going to attack you
Shut up.
with slam.
That's
That is a 22 to
My
hit.
damage.
Does 22 hit? It would. I'm going to use a reaction to increase my.
It's not you.
Oh, it's not.
Second
I was
Daphne.
saying you could naturalize the 20, but I didn't realize you were.
Oh, did you take? Yeah, you did take
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
That's why I was confused. I was like, why would I do that?
No,
Yeah.
they just have a get rid of double
22
20s.
to hit.
Yeah.
That is going to be 4 bludgeoning. And then second slam from Edward is a 12.
No.
Miss. Okay, so they, first one picks up an arm and just kind of slams its body across you, kind of almost dislocating your shoulder. Tries to pick you up and suplex you, but you kind of just do some monk shit and kind of reverse it. Then Edward comes up to behind you to kind of suplex you. Picks you up a little bit, but then you kind of kick him and kind of knock him off, but you still get squeezed real hard in the abdomen.
Right in the
as you
balls
take some-
is where I kick him.
Yep, exactly that. All right.
What's my 20 candy?
That ends zombies' turns. Wilhelm, you're up. Savannah's
Okay.
on deck.
Okay. How is the big old zombie looking?
Just looking
Mostly fine.
fine. Yeah, he's only taken.
I didn't do much.
Alright, that's fine. I'm going to cast Sapping Sting to him. And so he's going to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Constitution. 21.
Yeah, that'll do it. Never mind.
Only +2 and you can. Wow.
Yeah, I rolled 19.
Good roll.
Okay, well. What else can I do?
Sorry, Vanna's not on deck. Lost to this guy's.
Okay, I will take a cunning action to... Is there for me to hide?
Yeah, there's all these tubes have places that you could kind of run around.
Yeah, let me go into one of those and hide and make a cunning action to hide.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth roll for me.
What could go wrong? 12.
Okay. You seem like it's not drawing its attention.
Okay.
Huh.
I have a minus to my wisdom.
I do have a question for you, actually. Because now that I'm realizing, it is part of the flavor of my character as far as class is concerned. So I have a thing I do where I use soul trinkets as expendable items to do things.
Okay.
I collect them when something within 30 feet of me dies.
Okay.
But I guess the question would be, do you think I would have come in here into this whole thing with like a few? Like a couple?
Yeah, I'd say you had like, let's say 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least 2 from the bodies you were carrying.
Oh, that's right. Good point.
Alright. Is that end your turn? Wilhelm?
Yeah.
Okay. This gigantic skeleton creature is going to...
What did you succeed? A freaking 10% roll?
First of all, it's going to embrace you. It's going to try to embrace you. So it's a attack first by me.
Ooh, I don't think so.
Between a 19 and a 1. That's not great. That is going to be 10 to embrace you.
Ice and ice.
Alright. So it goes to like take 2 of its arms to kind of like hug you. And how do you like, you just kind of like duck out of it? It's like that? Like,
Oh yeah, like I'm just going, now, no, let's not keep this complicated.
Okay, so as you go to do that, you kind of duck behind it, underneath it, and then 2 of the top arms go to spike at you. So they make 2 arm spike attacks. First one's an 8. Fucking it up. And a 14.
I don't believe that hits,
So down
and
it with your dex.
it matches.
We have a 14 AC.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
I'm gonna silvery bobs it.
Okay, so which means I have to roll again, yeah?
It.
Okay. I rolled lower. So I rolled a 12 to hit, so...
All right, and I'm gonna pay it forward to my buddy who I got, and I'm gonna give Hans advantage.
Hans has advantage. Alright, good enough. So, goes to, like, you know, embrace you, and you duck under, then... And then you just take your sword out. Ching! Knife. Ching! Just kind of deflecting as the spikes are just coming down at you.
And since it's silvery barbs and I'm doing it as a bard action, what's going on is he's like, "Oh, I've got you!" He's coming down, and Jimmy's just not breaking eye contact, and he's like, "Oh, come now!" And it's the image kind of goes,
It just kind of blurs in front of you.
and then he misses.
Very cool. Alright, Havana is up now with the coffins on deck. Havana is going to... Yeah, we'll do Grave Burst. So you see her spin that, like, the 2-pronged pike spear that she has, and she pokes it out at the first, this big guy right here, and she shoots out a Grave Burst. This blue skull energy just starts screaming at it. Just misses. The first one just goes right above the shoulder. It kind of like snarls at it, and then she spins the 2 prongs again. Second burst comes out. Much better. 21 to hit. Dust. And that does 14 necrotic damage. As the burst just hits it, and you can see the form start to slowly get a little smaller again, as the body is just like the necrotic energy is just eating away at its body. So it's a pretty good hit there. Okay, that ends Savannah's turn. Now the awakened coffins are up. First one that's been hit is going to attack you, Cats.
Sweet.
With a slam. Yes, a slam attack.
Is that the one I extracted aspects of?
Yes, it is. How's the natural one sound?
It sounds like I get to react and hit it.
I'll say that.
It missed, right?
Yeah, roll d20.
Why?
Oh, you get a thing from inside?
Well, I got a natural 20, but I also get to hit it.
Okay. Well, go ahead and make it a crit.
Cut like, actually, it's a character trait.
Oh, goodness. I have to figure out what I get to hit it with, though. When the thing that you do does the thing. Unarmed strike. Not that it matters, everything is the same.
Well, what do you call it? This one more damage towards undead.
Well, yeah.
If it was undead.
That's true, that's true. And we double everything, yeah?
Yep.
That's 22 damage!
Yeah, how do you want to kill that coffin?
I want to, like, jump up and do, like, that twisting thing in the air where she, like, spins with her legs kicking really fast. I'm gonna kick it in its face.
Okay.
The approximate location of her face is probably.
And you're just kicking away parts of the coffin, and you see this, like, wrapped mummy come out, and it just snaps its neck right in half.
Because it was a dude in a mask?
And the legs, the mechanical legs just go limp as it just sprawls across the ground.
You see like these black tendrils like flying from it. It's like, and then like Hans has his hand out and it's like.
Does it just go into your hand, or is it an item that goes into?
It forms into like a little trinket.
Oh, okay.
And then
Now, is that whenever anything is
Killed within 30 feet.
as a reaction, when a creature you can see dies within 30 feet of you, you can open your free hand and cause a tiny trinket to appear there, a soul trinket.
This is nitpicking, but like, do constructs and undead die?
Yes, because it's a creature still. Because it used the term creature.
I mean,
Creature and constructor.
I was thinking this too
Souls.
in the
I'm
terms.
I'm just musing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we're already dabbling with the ideas of death being on more of a spectrum.
Yeah. No, I would say, especially in this area, yeah, it would be fine.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so that one's dead. Next one is going to make attacks on you, Hans, as it makes a slam attack against you. That is going to
Actually,
be
okay. So part of that thought is, so it would be interesting if like it's like dying, but then Hans is actually kind of finishing it. Like he's like almost like a Ghostbuster, like collecting it.
collecting it. Shane Soon fucker. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Does a 15 hit you, Hans?
No, it's not quite.
So one of the legs goes to like sweep at you, and you just jump over as the next leg comes at you. This one's a much better roll. 22 to hit. Sweep 2d8. Oh, bad roll. Okay. 6 bludgeoning.
So it's gonna come and it's gonna just kind of like scrape him across the face, and he's gonna go, "Is that all you have?" Barely a scrape.
No.
All right, that is the animated coffin's turn. Now it is our remnant friend, Bolthak. Not to be confused with Bolthak.
I think you do want me to confuse it also.
You see him take his hands out, and he's going to just lunge at this creature, and he's going to do a necrotic surge as his hands just turn green as he stabs his hands into it. 17 will hit. I'll go ahead and roll for a second with you. And a 16 also hits. So that is 2. Too bad. 15 plus 9. 12, 6 is 30 damage. As he just starts stabbing, and you just see like lumps of flesh. Because like the skeletons start like regrowing flesh. It's really weird. Like it was started as a skeleton. It's been growing, like going through mitosis. It's fucking like growing this flesh, and he's just ripping out more and more of the flesh as this necrotic is just taking it. And you see once again the frame as this thing is losing life force, it begins to get smaller and smaller back towards its more normal form. That ends Bolthak's turn. And Jimmy, you're up. Daphne on deck. Let's top it around.
Jesus Christ. Crikey, if you will. Good lord.
You can see, by the way, you can finally like he's kind of had like a mask, like a piece of cloth over Bolthak, the
He's
remnant.
also wearing a mask.
Yeah, he does. It kind of slips down, and the bottom half of his face is like a wraith. It's like ghost.
Well, I've got swords. My first sword is going to be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
But it wasn't a natural 20. Sag. I'm mostly joking, of course. Come on, Beyond. You can do it. I believe in you. Even if no one else does. Another friend of my enemy in, wait. A friend of mine, 5 feet from my enemy, means sneak.
Yes, it does. Yeah, Bolthak's right there with you.
So that's, 4, 5, 3.
He's like just lashing out at it as you're striking.
12 plus 7 is 19 piercing, and that he does not get to be resistant to.
He doesn't get resistant. In that case, how do you want to do this?
Well, I look at Bolthak being like, and I'm just like, Christ! Not looking, lobs off head. What are you doing to that thing?
And as you see the head comes off, the collar goes back to that bluish, like where the collar is still left on the neck and the head's like separated. It goes back to the blue and his body shrinks completely.
Bolthak, what the hell happened? Havana!
Havana looks to you. That was a sorrow's one.
Well, tell me a little bit more about that, won't you?
Yes, let's kill the rest of them.
Alright, fine. Sure. Not that Taff doesn't have it, but alright.
I got this, guys.
Any movement or anything like for you? Or are you staying there? Or?
Yeah, I'll move closer to everybody.
Okay, how much movement you got?
I'll bonus action dash.
5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 35, 40. You can
I'll
get...
stop at 40 and I'll use that other thing on my knife.
Yeah, which you have advantage on, right?
Yeah. You pull out a knife. Oh, good thing I had advantage. Sheesh. That's
With her
because my sword has Vex.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I have advantage. And it's a 21.
21 to hit.
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
And
the knife
it's,
just goes straight into the coffin as you're stabbing right into the mass.
and that's max damage, 8 piercing.
8 piercing. Right. Takes the full damage from it.
Nice, nice, nice.
You mean voice.
Nice, nice, nice.
Alright, that was your bonus action, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. That ends your turn. Daphne, you're up. Hans on deck.
Yeah, are there any more zombies near me?
2 right next to you, Jacob and Edward.
Sweet, I'm gonna swing at Jacob.
Okay.
As
Hold on, right?
Team Edward.
No, God. Daff, we've talked about this.
Hey, same though.
No.
You know what? Team Bella taking some me time.
Team, being in Fox and pretending nothing's going on.
Team Book.
Team, leave me alone.
That's 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Whichever one, Jacob.
Yep. With an AC of 8, yes.
Wonderful.
He takes 17 damage.
Okay. Well, is this with the mace?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we know what happens here.
Yeah.
Obliterated.
Yeah. It becomes a bright, shining light, and you make fireworks.
Hit it,
Oh
girl.
my god, Jacob is so pretty right now.
Yeah. Jacob really is.
Full Dragonborn mode. The top around.
I'll swing my second mace
The 500?
attack at
Yeah.
Edward.
Edward?
Because
Alright.
Team Bella taking some me time. It's only a 15 though.
15 still hits.
Weird.
Which just kills it, right? Because it's under 25.
Is it under 25?
The zombies are 22 hit points.
And
Oh.
there's no
So it
possible
just
way.
dies.
Well, I want to roll for damage.
Okay, roll your rocks.
That's 20.
Huh?
That's 20 damage.
And it evaporates.
This time you hit it in the ankle, and it just starts to dust from the ankle as the light spreads up the rest of his body.
Bye-bye, Edward.
You Achilles it.
And there's like one thingamabob next to me.
Well, it's like 15 feet from you.
Oh, sweet.
But you can move to.
Yeah, I'll move to it, and I'll just go ahead and use my bonus action to just punch it.
Just one time, not
Just-
flurry. So no
not
key point.
flurry.
Okay.
No key point.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack.
Sweet. That's an 8.
18 will hit.
That's 11 damage.
11 damage. Alright. Yeah, so this time you one of the mechanical legs just begins to snap as you hit it right in the joint.
Yeah. Just like I planned.
Okay. Ends your turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, Hans is up, Wilhelm on deck.
It's time for Hans.
Hans.
You have advantage, by the way.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit. Go ahead and get that sneak attack, yo. This is with your claws, yeah?
Yes. He's going to pull out. He's going to go
Sorry, he's gonna what?
something a little more blunt.
Thumb.
Not gonna let your manicure on point.
It's like little glimmer.
Just filed them.
Just filed them with my +1
One
file.
The file is actually just a bunch of cardboard.
It is intimidating listening to a really full sneak attack.
Oh, level 1's in this one.
That's a shit ton
I
of
love
damage.
that for me.
16.
This guy's gonna take you down. You just
There's no way it survives this.
5. 28. Yeah, weak roll.
weak roll.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still alive.
Only 20.
What?
Well, as much as it can be. You just immediately slash into it with your thumb, and half the coffin just kind of opens up, and you see in this one a vampire spawn who just sees the light of the Mace of Disruption. It's just starts screaming.
It's our girl's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And it also, I'll give my, it was Vex, so I got advantage on my next attack.
Okay. Very cool. Anything for your bonus action?
No, that's fine now. Not all that, but. Well, I'll save. Well, it's the next attack, so I'll use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's gotta beat it up anyways. A 19.
19 will hit.
That should actually be okay. Yes. That's
6. All right. It is looking extremely rough. As once again, the next thumb comes out and you just like push it into the vampire's eye. And it's like, ah! Like it's just screaming out, and you're fucking gouging it, and it's getting baked by the bright light of the Mace of Disruption.
Roll twist smash.
All right, that ends your turn, Hans.
that is all I can do.
All right, Wilhelm, you're up.
Let's go and stab it.
All right, Wilhelm. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
All right, and then as
Using that rapier.
yeah, and I'm going to activate its.
All right, go ahead and roll for attack. With advantage because it's like surrounded by people.
Cool. No doubt.
No doubt.
26.
26 actually just hits. Yep.
Alright, so that's 1d8 plus 5 piercing plus 2d6 fire.
How do you want to do this?
Let him roll. Let him roll.
I'm gonna.
Click clacks are fun.
Well, the reason why I asked is because he said 1d8 plus 5. I was like, well, fuck, that's already done.
I get to re-roll this because I have pierced her.
Oh, yep.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna basically just Qui-Gon this guy.
Oh,
So I
okay.
can just-
You're gonna get cut in half. You're gonna get stabbed. Or...
I'm gonna stab.
Oh, okay. You're gonna stab it. Okay.
Yeah, because Qui-Gon
I'm
gets
gonna,
that.
I'm gonna get
Rude.
Qui-Gon. I'm gonna Qui-Gon them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you like just start sliding in like the door and just start turning it, and you just watch as the
It just
coffin
burns.
just burns up. Yeah. What'd you roll damage by, Stubble?
Oh, 8 plus 5 is 13.
It had 6.
16, 17 damage altogether.
Very nice. All right. Which would have died in your range, bro?
Oh yeah, I already used my reaction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it uses up my reaction, which is unfortunate, but because then I don't get my uncanny touch or evasion. Is it evasion? I always forget which one it is.
What are you trying to do?
It's the one where you negate
Half?
you have damage.
That's uncanny dodge.
Okay, yeah. Which is unfortunate because I need to use it to collect trinkets. No, it's fine.
All right.
I'm already. I only have a max. I can get a max of 5.
Okay.
And then after that, I can't.
All right. So you guys are dispatched of the zombies, the animated coffins that seem to have been up to some no good, and then this weird sorrow sworn that you found out existed. What do you guys do?
All right. Time for explanations.
Vanna looks to you. So that was a sorrow sworn. They're usually not typically this violent. It was weird that it was so skeletal, like it was malnourished. The
Why? Go ahead.
No, go ahead, please.
Why might it have been malnourished? What is it nourished on?
Well, people.
No.
They're from Shadowfell. They are energy.
You usually have those here?
Yeah, we get everything here. They're often referred to as the Lost. They were marooned and became part of a twisted landscape, and it altered them.
All right, Havana, I'm giving you an opportunity to tell me what went wrong.
It seems like it was trying to infiltrate here. There was no reason why it would need a limb.
Interesting. So, fellas, how do we fix these pipes?
You see both actors. He goes, "Leave that to my team. We can take care of it.
We could supervise while you do that.
It will delay your inspection. I fear you.
We have no time for this.
My staff is plenty capable. You hopefully have seen my.
We could take like an hour to like supervise, make sure it's moving forward,
I do not agree with this. We have an inspection to conduct here. Our job is to do the inspection.
All right.
It is noted that this is a security risk. We shall take it up at the next
I just asked that you be
Issue
kind in your
log
words as I
number
was
4.
assisting in...
Everything will be written down as it happened.
This one. Yes, very well. Sure.
Right, and second of all, great work, Dev.
Oh my god, great work, you! That was fantastic.
They don't do it like you do it, I tell you what. Alright, so we'll make a note of that, Havana.
Where do you need to go to next?
Billy, where's the next one?
The next area of inspection is the spirit sun.
No. Okay, yes. We'll pass by the crematorium on our way there. Not too far. Spirit Stump is the next corner of the tower. If they had towers, corners.
Hans, you're leaving, mate.
Oh. Both acts like working with you. The next time.
In your free time, mate.
Right, the inspection.
Hans, yes. Both act. Just kind of prickly. You guys like both kind of poke each other. Wish you your best in your inspection.
Thank you, mate.
Hopefully everything works better than what worked here.
Well,
Under my supervision.
good accountability, sir.
Very well. Havana goes, okay, just this way. And so she leads you guys around back into the main hallway. And there you see a poshly dressed duster. But they have like, instead of like just half their face as like a white, like most of their face is like ghostly. So like skin and flesh for the body, but then the head is just completely ghost like white. Pardon. I do need help, if you wouldn't mind.
Don't mind at all. I'm Jimmy.
Yes, and he pulls out his duster, and he has just like the Exorcist one, so it has like the green mist coming out of the skull and the
All right.
badge. Jimmy, you say?
That's right.
I'm Terrence. Nice to meet you.
Well met.
So I have some characters need a eulogy for the service. I've been asked to give a eulogy, and I'm stuck. I don't know what to say. Would you be willing to help me write a eulogy?
Write a eulogy?
Yeah, yes, we do funeral rites, and we do such. I'm not usually a speaker. I'm just a pallbearer. I help carry when the awakened coffins aren't.
And so why are you doing this job then instead of the usual speaker?
Well, Zakorn is out today.
Because
Personal day. We do get days off, you know.
That's not bad.
So there is
Yes,
rest for the
no.
wicked.
Shut up.
Yes. Not much.
Well, I can certainly help you write a eulogy.
That would be splendid. It's due in 10 minutes, so.
Yes, let's start with the blood.
Blood type, O negative.
No. Who was it?
Checks notes. Samantha.
And, where did Samantha live?
They lived in Neverwinter.
And what was Samantha like?
Universal donor.
It's not
have...
It's not in my notes.
Alright.
I didn't know Samantha.
What was like her favorite color?
Black.
Excellent. So,
It's a good start.
a good eulogy. 10-minute eulogy. Last minute, a person you don't know very well. Let's go with Samantha. Died at age...
Checks notes. 33.
33.
Survived by.
Impressive. She
Do we have that?
No family on record.
Oh, survived.
Without
by
any
no
surviving
one.
family?
So Gosh.
without surviving family.
She passed in Neverwinter,
Yes.
and Billy, may she rest and go on to the next plane? What do you think?
What's stopping her?
Make her organs have been used.
Oh, absolutely nothing. It's a eulogy, mate.
I believe
I
she'll
hope
be
so.
donated
It's
to the
really
spirit
just
some.
the best way
She'll be
to
taken
be
in.
able to-
In the blood drain, really.
It's really just nice.
You could really put that in anybody. Where are her organs?
They've
Focus.
Oh, yes.
I mean, did she donate them? Because then at least she'd be survived by the people she donated her organs to.
Not by choice.
Focus. Billy, what do you think? Eulogy. Let's get some religion up in there.
What now? Inside check?
You can.
Did she die of natural causes?
This is completely irrelevant to what we're trying to do.
It's so relevant.
Just asking a bunch of questions to make ourselves sad.
19?
What are you asking?
Well,
What are you inciting?
well, see, I said, did she donate her organs? And I said, not willingly, so, I don't know.
Means somebody
Is she
stole
been
her organs.
Murdered or
It
something?
means that
She was murdered. You could kind of like, let's say you in your insight, you're like looking at him and you kind of see the clipboard in his notes. Yeah, she was murdered.
Oh, that's so sad.
What was her name again?
Samantha.
Samantha.
Little Sammy.
Anything else? How should I close it?
Murdered
Is that
with no fammy.
murdered with no family?
No.
Crosses that out.
Let Billy cook.
Billy, what would the cooking have to do with this?
Hold on. Terrence. U.S. Feral Hill.
Roast ham Sammy.
Death. It's gonna be alright.
Dear Raven Queen, allow your child, Samantha, to go peacefully into your arms, where she may know, finally, peace.
Finally, no peace. I love that. It's great.
Here you are, Terrence.
Would you guys mind escorting me? It's right here. It's just.
We are on our way to the Spirit Summit. We will accompany you.
Well, first we gotta go to the crematorium first.
It's on the way.
Yeah, yes, it is. On the way to the spirit zone.
Vanna said so.
We'll harness the soul after the crematorium, and then we'll take it to the spirit zone.
Acceptable.
Awesome.
Yep, works for us.
And you can't do this by yourself because you're not well trained.
As he's doing the basic little eulogy, he's just kind of like holding his hand over her and holding the
Remember, he's
the raven amulet that he has.
Yeah, but why don't they have the appropriately trained staff?
I'm just not the guy who typically does this. I'm maybe not the most trained, but I'm not a public speaker, and just having some.
I'm not judging you.
It seems like you're judging me very harshly.
No. No, but it seems like if one person is out, they should still have the appropriate amount of staff.
You will have to speak
cover
to your
everything.
supervisor.
Now, Death.
This is a oversight in the delegation
We're
of.
not judging
Certainly,
you.
certainly.
We're touching other people.
All right, folks, we'll make a note that there should be more T-shaped training rather than I-shaped training. And we'll move on.
Yes.
3012.
That's not a violation, Hans.
Not on you, my dear.
That violation is a training violation for the primary person who's in charge of the task. However, this is just an interim person. It's not a violation. We just need to make a note that more T-shaped training needs to be conducted.
It's
It
not
is-
a violation. Am I more referring to the violation?
I would say this would be a violation, not necessarily of his particular skill sets, but of a reflection of the overall managerial staff.
That's what I was getting at.
Violation may be a bit of a overstatement, perhaps just an alert or a warning.
Certainly a warning, I agree. Change your notes, Hans.
But that this
Hans.
Hans may make his own notes. I'm merely providing my own opinion on the matter. I have my own notes I will submit
312
once this is all over.
quotation mark warning. Stupid.
Certainly, Hans. Thank you. All right, to the crematorium.
Hans
then.
is a stickler for his quotas.
You guys watch as you reach the crematorium. There you see a lost animated coffin lurching along, and then it goes up that way, and it starts carrying a reverently laid corpse to its crypt. The construct approaches the characters and just kind of looks to you, and then just dashes away.
Weird.
You go to the crematorium. There, Terrence places the body. He has like a gurney he's pushing it on. Places the body on essentially on a slide that then they get slid into the. I guess before they would slide it in, like it's kind of just like an open casket before they slide it to the crematorium, and then there's just like a few guests. They're sitting there, a bunch of skeletons, a couple ghosts, a couple vampires just chilling there, just waiting and sitting in the seats. And Hans steps up to the podium.
Hans?
Sorry, Terrence. Terrence steps up to the.
What do you say, Hans?
Samantha was a universal tool.
God damn it! God damn it!
Terrence steps up to the podium, and he looks nervously. He's tapping his fingers. He looks to you guys.
I pat him on the shoulder and I go to sit at the thing, and I kind of I kind of make a gesture like, "Look at me, you're good."
We are gathered here today. I can't do this. And he just snaps and he bamps out.
Bye.
Goodness grief! All right, and I get up without hesitation. Go to
I was
the
going to
thing.
walk up.
No, you sit down.
Make
It's
a,
all right.
make a an initiative roll.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, not to take your.
No, you're good.
16.
26.
Yeah.
We could all do
I
this
figured.
together.
No, look,
So you,
I
like-
figured that Jimmy would win, but just
So
to be fair,
Hans kind of gets up to go, and then what do you do to kind of?
Hans, don't worry about it. Wheelhouses now. Wheelhouses.
Are you a trained medical professional?
This isn't about medical professionals, it's about eulogies, and I love to speak. You know I love to talk.
God.
Can you say something about lovely little Sammy?
Daff, you and I both know there's nothing lovely to say about Sam.
Sure there is.
It's alright, Daff. We'll just make it short, sweet, and we'll get done. Don't
You guys
worry
are
about it.
talking, and one of the vampires looks over. What's going on?
Don't worry about it, it's gonna be nice. And I get up to the stand and I look at the piece of paper that I literally dictated to this poor Terrence. I go, lovely Samantha here is here to go on to the next realm, and she's ready to rest and find peace again. She died at 33 in Neverwinter, where we assume that she lived, and it was probably lovely. Neverwinter's really nice, especially this time of year.
Arguable.
Vampire. Yes, they are mean.
Thank you.
Sit back down.
Stood up! I didn't realize this was like a fucking philosophical Peter. Anyway,
it's an entire facility about death.
we have already done a blessing for Samantha so that she can be taken into the next realm by gods of death. If anyone would like to join us in that prayer, even though it has already passed, I welcome you to do that now. I will give you 5 seconds to bow your heads and agree to these statements. Thank you.
You're now
Alright.
contractually obligated to feel sad about her death.
I'd like to say a few words in honor of Samantha.
Alright, Dave, come on.
Pick up to the podium. Sweet little Sammy, murdered without Sammy. Neverwinter.
Is it a save or is it a?
No, I don't have silence. I'm just kidding.
Neverwinter's nice, sometimes covered in ice. She really likes sandwiches with ham.
You don't know that.
I do not know it though.
If this vampire could shed a tear. Wait, they can't. They do.
I was like, what do you mean?
Thank you for attending today. And we will be what did Sarah say was it was we were taking the soul after it has been confirmed or something?
The soul thump,
Yes, we will be continuing her passage.
where her passage will be pumped.
I don't know about that. And thank you very much for joining us in prayer.
one of the dusters who seems to be working as a what's that called when you like escort people to their pews at like a wedding? Was
Usher.
Usher, like kind of ushering. Yes, the next eulogy will be in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Looks at list. You guys will be expected to be in attendance. This one also had no family.
Oh
So, yep. Anyways, all right. Walks over to the body, slides the body into the crematorium, puts a little like urn that you can see. It has like runes on the urn. Activates the crematorium. Gets very hot in there. Yeah.
For the record, obviously your previous speaker has declined the interim position. You need to find a new one. Tell whoever is in charge.
Damn it.
I would like to say that Terrence still violates 3013, leaving line of duty.
See, now that is a violation.
That's
I'll allow it.
just not good.
And there's also a warning on the upper management for not providing adequate, suitable, I should say, replacements.
Please
3012.
write them up about that one.
Does it happen a lot?
People call sick all the time.
Oh, you know what, Hans? You get your way today. You take that warning right off of there, Hans.
It's like the plague just won't stop coming.
Are
Plague.
undead not immune to disease?
Well,
not these undead.
Not everybody is immune to disease that are undead. There's different types of undead.
What's this plague, though?
I think I'm immune to
It's
disease.
a necrotic plague.
Do you know anything about it?
It affects undead only.
Well, do you know anybody who might be able to tell us more?
Like who?
Fractal skull.
Like who is making this dastardly
The
plague?
quarry?
What are their motives?
Factal Skull, what is that? Do they work here?
There's a leader.
Alright, we'll go and ask them then.
Yeah, I just set up the next eulogy. I hit the button.
Yes, this is Fractal Skull's quarry is his quarry. Is that what that is?
We mean like
I thought that isn't that the fourth
orrery.
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 Yeah. ORRERY. Yeah, that's the fourth place. Yeah, Fractal skull.
I didn't hear you correctly. I apologize.
Well, now we know what we need to be looking for clues for. I look for clues.
Okay, make an investigation check.
What are the symptoms of this plague?
Usually there's so obviously there's decay when we're undead, and he kind of points to like his shoulder that's like just rotting, and he was like, however, it seems that it attacks the soul, I guess would be the easiest way to say it.
Bloody hell.
Lack of energy, coughing.
Fever?
No. Yeah.
I guess you need a blood supply for that one, huh?
Yeah, we don't really do that.
Makes sense.
Yeah, haven't coughed in years.
Probably nervous.
Oh, sorry, fever. I cough all the time, but yeah, fever I haven't long. Skin boils happen. Yeah, that's the thing.
Alright then. Thank you for the insight. We will definitely be writing them up on that violation
Testicular
then.
torsion.
Testicular. You don't need those.
I don't need them, but
Alright.
yeah.
That's a 17 to look for clues about the plague.
Okay. So looking around, you see a bunch of guests. You see the crematorium itself. You do see some notes, dusters' notes, and you can see a lot of the bodies from the last 2 months have come from the plague. So nothing about like just saying that like
2 months.
yeah.
Interesting. Alright. Is the body done?
Yes, it would be that.
Alright, now what are we taking to the sept?
I think just ourselves.
You're gonna take the urn to
Oh.
the spirit so, and then you just uncap it. There's a little like
Is your spirit in the urn?
yes,
Right now?
yes.
All right.
Yes, it
Who
is.
normally does this job?
Not me.
We're already gonna write it up,
Did anything weird or new happen like 2 months ago?
2 months ago.
Yeah.
Fractal skull was more prevalent. Like he's it's hard to see him. Like he's he's like, I mean, he's the head honcho, right? So I mean, like, he's not usually visible, but
But he was like pulled back in the last 2 months.
no, he's been more active.
Oh.
He's been here more. He's always in his orrery though. Like it's restricted unless you have access.
It's true of most things.
Now, question for our little band of, our little inspectors. We're a third party, right? We're not like.
That's why I'm wondering what we're doing with these jobs.
You guys keep volunteering to do them.
I figured it was story driving.
It's fine. You can do whatever. You can do it if you like.
I would like. I thought there were gonna be clues there.
I found a clue.
And you know what? To be fair, we did find clues, so you're right.
Listen, you can always say, no, Jimmy, we can go somewhere else.
No, I think I would rather see what you do because it's very entertaining.
I wouldn't have gotten to write my fabulous limerick.
Yeah, exactly. It all works out. Is it proper? No. Is it procedure? No. Is it hilarious? Yes.
Excellent.
Poor little Sammy.
All right.
And what's really the most important part about all this?
Poor little Sammy.
All right. Who's volunteers to take the end?
Let's go.
Volunteers? All right. Good job, Billy. And let's go to the summit.
Havana leads you back into the hallway.
Havana, I think we did a right good job in there.
Yeah, that was. You guys weren't. It's not typical in your inspections, right?
No,
You did a great job, though.
Usually, the people we inspect are competent.
Oh,
Oh, Billy.
yeah.
What? That's oh.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't
Would
gonna
you-
say it.
Would you call the people here incompetent?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I would.
I think Hans and I can agree this will not reflect well on the review.
On upper management, we're not judging you.
I mean, I'm like upper management too.
On upper management.
Yeah, I'm like the leader of, the.
I'm like a department head.
I'm a department head.
We
Also, I have
will
a number
have
of
more
citations to
discussion
bring
at the
to
end
your
of this- At the
attention.
end of this.
If they're good. Huh?
Do you want me to take the urn? It's kind of my job.
We were
Then
wondering.
yes.
Well,
Hold
you
on.
guys were just like talking about this, and I was like, okay, if they really want to do it, like.
Hold on.
Well, nobody
on.
stepped up.
Hold on.
We're holding on.
Hold on.
Seat of our pants.
Hold on.
What do you think would be a more valuable?
22 insight.
22 insight?
Yeah, on her.
Yeah,
being
she seems like she's being honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Billy, go ahead and give it to her then. We don't want to disrupt process.
Thank you. And she takes her staff and kind of just goes around it. And there's this blue arcane shield that goes around it. It's to keep the spirits inside before the suck. We don't want it escaping.
We love process. We love process.
Is this the same magic used in the collar?
Are you asking, or are you
Arcana.
Arcana? Go ahead and Arcana it.
That's going to be a 17.
17. You would notice that it comes from the similar school magic. So it's a similar school magic, and it seems to, as she's muttering it, it's resonant of what the runes say on the collar. So at the foundation of it, yes.
All right, Hans, can you also write down at 4221?
The meaning of life with drinking?
No, it's she didn't speak out loud enough to make sure that her job was being done correctly.
Why are we doing her job? She's right here.
Yeah, well, we'll take it up later.
I'll chalk it up to nerves this once, but please find your voice as an amateur.
Very important. Anywho, to the summit.
All right. So you guys are led to, and you see these metal catwalks that kind of spiderweb above a vast chamber. Below, there's catwalks that kind of sloshes over a faintly glowing reservoir, and it's this wispy liquid, an incorporeal soup of howling souls. A frenetic assembly of complex, sputtering tubes and pumps descends from the ceiling into this liquid. Mechanical control stations dot the intersections of the catwalks, each linking to a pump that ascends from the reservoir.
All right, Vanna, lead the way.
Now, are there any like dogs here for like security reasons?
Yes. There are deaf dogs.
Reservoir dogs, you would say.
Just a really bad joke, really.
She leads you onto the main stage. You can see almost like a Tesla coil, electricity just radiating at the center of this multitude of cath blocks.
Unlimited power.
They kind of show you what it looks like from
Cool.
an aerial view.
You know, with so much power, she really should be taking better responsibility.
All right. Lead the way, Havana.
The powder.
She
What?
leads you to
Spider-Man.
Yes.
one
It
of
was.
the pumps,
Really bad jokes.
Spider-Man.
One of the pumps.
and you see this ghost in a tube, like this glass tube with the blue runes kind of circulating the top of the tube and the bottom of the tube, and it's kind of wisping around, and then gets sucked up, and you can see it going through the tubes down into the spirit. You hear the howling as it's transferred into the reservoir. A wraith begins to smash at the glass, and just nothing's impacting at all. No chance at breaking out.
I want to release them all
Daff.
and be friends.
Daff.
She approaches one of the empty pumps, and she takes the vase. She puts it on the pedestal, pulls away, and there's this lever, and she pushes it up, and the glass shink comes down and covers the vase. Swirl of wind takes the lid off, and you see as this spirit comes out, and you see a slightly incorporeal form, slightly visible, of Samantha.
We could ask her if she likes ham sandwiches.
Let me out, please. And she's just grabbing at the glass. Please! Smashes the vase over. I beg of you. Makes eye contact with each one of you. And Van goes, isn't that creepy? And she just pulls the lever and fucking sucks it up. And it just goes down the tube. You hear the last bits of howling of Samantha as she goes to the reservoir. And so we're going to take a pause here so we can eat some food.
Nice.
That is a funny business.
Nice. Let's go.
Lots of screaming.
Nice.
Alright, we'll be back after some food.
You want to do what? I want to find the crystal ball to listen to Lizards on Locations. It's my favorite podcast.
I'll look over here.
Is this one?
Oh, that's a shoe.
Echo, what are you looking for?
A crystal ball, sending stones, or even a watching pool. I just need to know what's happening with my favorite adventurers of Lizards and Locations. They're learning magic and practicing mischief in the halls of Strixhaven, and I need to know what happens next.
Shut up, you freaky fairy. There are people here who wish to speak, you know.
Bickle, I found your invisible underwear.
I'm not falling for that again. Remember to leave the cloth on at all times.
Why? It'll let in the spirits?
No, the sun will hit it funny and burn your fucking house down. You smashed it!
How much?
There's poop on it.
At least I can still listen to my favorite podcast. You want to do what?